His name is Hasan. His name is Hasan.
When the American people are tired of women.
This is a deranged pervert. Isn't that just retarded?
Wet ass keyword. Make that pull-out game weak.
His name is Hasan.
Been a blast being back.
This is a deranged pervert.
What's going on, everybody?
All your
I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is the HasanAbi broadcast, coming to you live from relatively sunny California, Los Angeles. We are live once again, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a second intro of the day. My God, what a fucking...
Still get trained by Tao Physique.
What
Tony.
a fucking content experience. What a goddamn content experience. Holy shit. I hope you guys tuned into the super secret, super special broadcast earlier today.
Thanks for
where
all you do, Ian.
where I, myself, the man, the myth, the legend, the boy, Will Neff, and also equally talented and incredibly good-looking sartorial legend Andrew of All Gas No Brakes infiltrated and intercepted a QAnon rally.
This is a deranged
And the events that took place, I personally believe, are historic. I have never had so much fucking fun. I have never had so much fucking fun doing IRL stuff. This is what I live for. This is what I live for. My God, I am high, dude. I am literally fucking high from the adrenaline rush. I love being around other human beings. I love doing that. That is what I do. This is something that
His name is Hasan.
when you got exposed for TYT, you look like you shat your pants. I mean, every part of that was, wow, every part of that was so much fucking fun. Holy shit.
His name is Hasan.
I think that early on when we started early on, everyone was like thinking that I was going to debate lord them. But I think a lot of you also,
This is a deranged pervert.
I think a lot of you immediately learned that what I was trying to do there was very different than like debate lording. I was not trying to debate lord them at all. What I was trying to do was just make them more aware of their own contradictions, and it was delicious. And the reason why it was delicious was because it was like Gray Names IRL, dude. Dude, stop sending me John Cooper tweets, okay? I'm gonna ban him from this broadcast. Rona is on Fabric for 9 hours. Change your shirt, mate.
Wet ass.
I think you need to break down their points now because so many viewers were agreeing with them.
Did you see
What?
Trump's latest tweets? Castro
Absolutely zero people were agreeing with them. Will was much better at talking to them, in my opinion. You were too confrontational.
Oh, you're
Man,
such
shut
a
the fuck
big
up, bitch.
man, Hasan.
Okay?
Whores in this house.
Your shirt
There's
is
some whores
COVID
in this house.
positive?
There's some whores in this house.
Today was
Oh,
the
the Shun guy
trigger
one?
the ghoul pact
Yeah,
grind my IRL
I'm gonna go
RPG
through the
19
LSF clips to like take a look at like what this looked like from your point of view because I have no fucking clue.
I love the system.
That guy who
I
called you
can now remove
TYT was
the
such an
tinfoil hat.
annoyance. Who
Brother,
was it?
please
I don't
be
even know.
tested soon.
I feel like a lot of the stream snipers were very nice. Like they did not expose me, and that was definitely a thing that I feared.
Wet ass P word. Make that pullout game weak.
Amazing secrets
Something that I
from Hasan to
absolutely
take care
feared
of
was
yourself.
thank God there's some other people out here who feel the way this way. What about you, brother? You were looking at me earlier saying
I'm thinking that you're from TYT.
Oh shit! Hold on, sorry. I didn't even hear him. Thank God. I didn't even hear him because like a battle was breaking out behind us with like the QAnon dude versus the dude wearing the QAnon shirt versus the CNN guy. I love that guy, by the way. The Irish fucker who was like, someone apparently clipped
Oh,
me
you're such a big
doing his
man,
accent.
Hasan.
Someone apparently clipped me doing his accent and send it to him. That's so good. That's so funny. You guys are such fucking dinguses. You know that? This is where that's the Irish guy. Did you at all feel like you were agitating Andrew because you were wearing down his potential interviewees? I thought you did a good job respecting his content. No, of course. First of all, I told Andrew to go there. You know that, right? I hit him up and I said, let's go to this fucking thing together. He wasn't even going to come earlier in the morning. He's like, I partied a little bit last night. You think we should still do it? I was like, no, you definitely should. This is going to be fucking poggers. But if we're being honest, I was genuinely scared. Like, I didn't want to go by myself. I thought that if I go with Will, even if it's just like me and Will, it's not great. But if it's me, Will, and Andrew is like a lot more. Andrew has like a broader audience, let's say. Like I have an audience that
This
is
is a deranged pervert.
more
Hey, Hasan can't believe
more
it's been 6
political
months
in
of
nature.
content.
So like
I made the
if they
trip
recognize
Hillary
me
to
and
song,
Will,
hope you
like
enjoyed
we
it
might
as
be
much
fucked.
as
But
we
if
all
we're
enjoy
there
your
with like
streams
all
these
gas, no
days.
brakes, then it's like a little different. You know what I mean? The guy who was talking about Walter Reed, was there as a conspiracy out there that were Russian spies were at Walter Reed and then Trump was there? Yeah, he was afraid to send him your footage. He needs more. Are you spoiling LSF right now? Are you... You knew more about theories than them? Go shower now, please. No, it's fine. Dude. I gotta run an ad right now. Hold on, I'm gonna run one right now just to blast one off. But we will be. Oh, God, that was so much fun. That was so much fucking fun. I did. I washed the fuck out of my arms and my hands and shit.
His name is Hasan.
Did you guys like that I talked to all the hot girls? I know that you fucking horny boys would appreciate that too. My goal today was to, one, make people agree with positions that they normally would hate on political grounds. Ask them questions, but in a way that isn't like awfully confrontational to get them to arrive at conclusions on their own, or to, you know, give them enough rope to hang themselves, obviously, and finally to talk to a bunch of cuties. And I think we achieved all of that, and I'm really thankful and I'm really grateful that you guys were.
This is a deranged.
You guys were there to enjoy that process with me. And also, of course, most importantly, to defeat Netflix. To defeat Netflix, who is doing pedophilia apologia with cuties. Who was the Staples girl? I don't know. A fan who was just trying to go to Staples? That was really good. My biggest fear for the most part was that someone was going to be like, that's Antifa. That's like an Antifa journalist. And honestly, no one did that. So that was good. They kind of, one of them recognized
His name is Hasan.
all gas, no brakes, and was like yelling out. Yeah, outed as like Antifa press, because like as soon as they do that, no one talks. My other issue was like,
pervert.
my other issue was like someone recognizing me in that getup amongst those people and then thinking, what the fuck is this guy like? Is this guy just like fucking jump
This
ship?
is a deranged pervert.
Hello, Hasan Pooper. Yeah, I called you Pooper. That's what you are.
I love how that leader of the group said he's against cuties, but he doesn't think child pageants could be used for pedophilia. I know, that was pretty funny.
As buff.
You don't know all the security guys. If there's any losses going on, I will prevent it from happening.
Appreciate you.
Have a good one.
You guys are doing awesome. You're not blocking traffic. You guys are awesome out here.
Thank you. Are you voting for Donald Trump?
I can't.
Oh no, don't say no. No, I don't know Waldem on purpose. I did that on purpose because he's like a nice old man. He's obviously a fucking Trump supporter. But the reason why I don't know Waldem is because I don't want him to get fired. Like, I don't give a shit. He probably would be in trouble for saying like who he likes on the job regardless. Like, he's not a cop, guys. It doesn't matter. He's a security person. And I didn't want him to like, how the fuck did you guys not pick that up? Like, it's very clear that I was literally trying to save him and not and not get him in trouble. Anyway. No, don't say anything. Don't say anything. They're always watching. What?
On the internet, is your name Hasan? Do you have a Muslim name?
No.
I'm sorry, man.
Hank.
I mistaken for someone else.
Yeah, no. Any? No. Hank. Hold on, daycare. We're back online. Daycare is open. Yalla, let's go. Twitch. Yalla, let's go. Twitch.tv/HasanAbi. Dude, that was so much fucking fun. God damn, I'm still high as fuck from all the fun I had. You wear a Dijon mustard shirt at the next content rally?
Poggers.
Did you get nervous when that dude called you out for being TYT? No, what are they gonna fucking do, man? One of my favorite ones. I'm independent. I'm an independent truth teller. Okay. I mean, if you want, I can give you an interview. I can take this off.
YouTube channel? Flip the script.
No, I'm on Twitch. Twitch.tv/HasanAbi.
Wait, what's your name?
Knew it. What are you talking about? That's not. Hey, you. Shut your mouth. Hasan. You shut your mouth. Yeah. You know the only reason no one took poke at your leftist ass because you had that buff boy Will motherfucking Neff at your side? Yeah. Yeah. Did you cash as that woman who told you maybe if you read Rules for Radicals by Saul Alinsky? That was interesting to me because that is a good left-wing organizing book. What are your thoughts? Wait, isn't Alinsky also low-key kind of fucking anti-Semitic or some shit? I'm not entirely sure, but hey, Avalina, thank you for the 50 tier 1 gift subs. Oh my God. How you doing? Okay. You have to know. Didn't upload the picture with all gas? Wait, didn't? Yeah, I did. I posted it on my Instagram.
Oh, you're such a big man, Hasan.
It's literally, if you want to see the fucking photo from me and Andrew and Will, it's literally on my Instagram. Here, go like it and fucking write a comment. And if it's funny, I will heart it. Okay. I will feed into your parasocial demands.
Isn't that
Here it is, boys.
gnarly?
All house, no breaks.
This is a deranged pervert.
You have great interviewing skills. Good job out there.
You already did an ad for this hour? No, I didn't. Not enough. Streamer spam. Okay. Are you officially not racist and Irish anymore? Guys,
This is a
I need to let you know something.
pervert.
Subbing to save the kids.
That guy from CNN, he could not. No, I fucking spelled I spelled breaks like that on purpose. All Haas, no breaks because I don't stop. Except for the ad breaks. But that guy from CNN, he honestly,
Right back to mom.
like I can't begin to tell you the damage that he caused on this fucking stream. Like I will literally never stop. I will never stop doing fucking accents now. Like
This is a deranged.
when that guy from CNN told me that my accent was convincing.
Hasan
Hasan Piker.
Sorry?
Hasan Piker.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I think I've come across you.
I've come across you.
Wait, were you doing my Irish accents?
Fake news bastard. What?
Were you doing my Irish accents?
I didn't want to fucking I didn't want to scare him because he didn't know who I was at that point, or at least I thought he didn't know who I was, but I kept saying fake news bastard, like
His
and
name is Hasan.
Dono, read Dono. Thanks for the field trip today. Best day ever. Hey Hasan, I was the dude who got Rorschach. Got you the Rorschach doll. I know you've been enjoying watching my stuff lately. That doll has been with me for years, but since I've realized Vite is the best character, you can have him. So you can have him now. Wow, we got a fucking Ozymandias fan over here.
Whores
Thank
in
you,
this
by the
house.
way.
There's some whores in this
Hey
house.
guys,
Some whores in this house.
what you guys did, what all the people that came up to me, but like in secrecy, and didn't fuck around, that was great.
Oh, you're such a big.
Did I say the
man,
name wrong?
Hasan.
Ozymandias? Is it Ozymandias? I don't know how to say it. Okay, shut up. I don't care. Like, I'm really happy that like none of you guys were disruptive. You didn't fuck the content up. You didn't like that you didn't you didn't like ruin the situation that I had there. And I was truly worried about like someone outing me a little bit. You know what I mean? Except for the TYT guy. So yes, I will be making highlights of the content. Like I got free editors that of course work for free already
Now you're
on
wearing
it.
a mask. Explain the contradiction. Now you're wearing a mask. Explain the contradiction.
Is this from the QAnon rally? Yes. No breaks except for 6 hours of eating and react.
People are tired of winning.
Anyway, breaking
My name is
25k
HasanAbi,
subs, breaking 100k
Kings.
viewers, merging,
Look on
coming,
my
podcasting,
website,
IRL stream with all
and
gas, no breaks, debating, Pim Tool. Holy fuck, you're going off, King. Keep it up. I love you. Succeed. Thank you. The Pim Tool, honestly, the Tim Pool
Isn't that just
Pool podcast might not happen because he wants to fly me out, and I'm not gonna fucking fly out to do it. I like if he wants to do it remote, I'm all there. I'm all the way there. I would love to do that, but like I don't want to like. I told him already. I was like, I don't want to risk getting. I want to risk getting fucking COVID, dude. He like literally was like red carpet treatment, like rolling out the mat and everything. I'll be honest, but don't think that he was like a chickening out or anything like that. Like today, yeah. The difference is traveling. Like I would rather be outdoors. I mean, I did it for BLM rallies too, if you remember. If I'm outdoors around other people when I'm fucking masked the fuck up. If I'm masked the fuck up outdoors and then I wash my hands, don't like touch the mask one time in the entire fucking touch the mask one time in the entire process. Like the hottie mom was a model. There's a lot of them. I want to say thank you for enabling the constant objectification for your women with your similar behavior. I really thought you as a leftist would have a space more welcoming for women, but I guess I was mistaken. Yeah, you're mistaken. I love that. Yeah. Sam Cedar's going to debate him. Depending on where the debate takes place. I talked to Sam about it too.
His name is Hasan.
Yeah, I just like
Unlucky number 13. Sag.
Yeah, woman bad. I flew to LA and back recently. It's not actually that bad since the plane is empty and everyone's wearing masks. I'm too scared. Yeah, they want everyone to get abortion. Yeah.
So they have more fetuses, so they can, eat more babies and do God knows what with them.
You think they're eating them?
Yeah, they're for sure eating them.
For sure. Okay.
Actually, Camilla Harris, she was on the case that the news reporter went into
I like that this
Planned
is titled Hot Girl. That's so funny. You guys are such freaks.
and just like that they are selling fetuses.
Project Veritas. Project Veritas.
His name is Hasan.
The only moments where I like kind of gave the game away, I think a couple times, was like when I knew too much about. Like there were moments when I definitely
Hasan.
knew too much about like what Donald Trump's treatment looked like, and like when I said that, I feel like they would just look at me all weird. Where they're like, "What the fuck?" Like, wait, what?
Wet ass P word. Make that pullout game weak.
This one was a babe. You should have gotten her a new baby. Okay, guys, chill the fuck out. I'm not gonna. The cloning was also off-putting for even the craziest of them. You said you're independent media? Yeah. I am a woman and I want you to objectify me, heart. No, I don't want to objectify women. When you tried to get the guy to say Marxism was good, it was a tell. Yeah. Her accent was very clearly Eastern European. Yeah, she's just like, yo, can you talk about the all gas, no brakes? Was he a leftist? Yes, dude. Andrew is absolutely a fucking Hasan Piker.
Sorry?
Hasan Piker.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I think I've come across you.
I've come across you?
Wait, were you doing my Irish accent?
Fake news bastard. What? Self-exposed puggo. Yeah. Did you watch the Trump public event today? No, I was out. I was in public myself. I did a fucking public event. Yeah, I think that lady took a photo of me and sent it out. You plan to take a COVID test though, considering the kinds of people you were interacting with? Absolutely. Are you nuts? Of course, dude. All right, let's look at the LSF stuff real quick, because I know that there's going to be hella content on LSF that was just from this. This was for you. This was for the Twitch boys. Is that Shungai?
I love Shungai, but this is Iron Pyrite.
Oh, what does that do? Does that block out the 5G waves? I got Shungai all over my La Casa, my home, you know?
Me too. I have it on my phone. It does block out 5G waves.
You have it on your phone? Can I see?
Yeah. I have these.
I have it all around the La Casa, you know.
Tiny pyramids.
People always mistake it. Whenever I talk about Shungai, they're always like, Suge Knight. And I'm like, no, that guy's locked up in prison. You know?
these are my shirt
Wow,
guys.
and it says self-love on it. Okay, we're joking, but that's like, unironically, these people believe the same shit that Dr. Disrespect believes in. Just remember that for a second, okay? Like, Dr. Disrespect unironically believes the fucking shit that these people were saying, okay? Even though one of them was anti-David Icke. Everyone who says Hasan has no content can suck my entire dick forever, by the way. Why do people want Hasan? Clip so fast didn't generate a thumbnail. Goddamn, Hasan uses it into interviewing her and it works so well. Holy shit. Yes, the absolute chat made her go from, oh no, I'm shy, to talking about how pedophiles eat children. Oh. Also, I don't want anyone to fucking say, I don't want anyone to ever fucking say that, like, oh, you use your attractiveness to, like, secure shit in life. No one can see my face. Okay? And nobody knew what the fuck I looked like. I had a mask on. You gotta calm down with saying Spanish words. They don't like that. No, I had to do that.
Hasan.
He says.
There's a MAGA caravan that doesn't care that Trump has COVID. Oh, fuck yeah. Are they co-opting the MMI WG handprint? You're tall and stacked. You still look hot in the mask and beanie. Dude, nobody knew what I fucking looked like, though. I had a himbo hat on. I had a dumbass himbo hat on. Oh, God, so much content. I clicked on the stream and that conversation was just starting and I instantly knew I had to use the quick chimp LSF poster extension. That was the content. That was content. Fuck, I hope he has a full edit of this. I'm enjoying this more than an all gas, no breaks episode. There's something about Hasan's chud impression that gets people talking. Literally just asking normalish guy about BLM and he called it Bum Lives Matter.
Oh, you're such a
There is no fucking way
Hasan.
that if I have a mask on and they can't tell who I am or they don't know who the fuck I am and I don't get outed by anyone, I am better at being a fucking right-winger than they are. Like, I will forever do that. I need to go full chud. Yeah, Youth of the Nation, Save Our Children remix, Scotty the Kid. Yeah, we watched this briefly yesterday, but, like, I don't want to give it pejorative or conservative. When I was growing up in Australia in the 90s, a chode was a short and thick penis, not unlike a chode. He's enjoying the stream as much as he is at the event making his own video. Hasan and him linked up before Hasan left the protest. He and possibly Will are going on his RV potentially. Guys, I can tell you what this thing is. Andrew and I, okay, here we goes again. This is wrong. As a lore master, you have failed. I'll tell you. I've known Andrew for some time now. We linked up a while ago. I interviewed him on the stream, if you guys remember. And since then, we've been like talking back and forth and trying to do exactly what we just did today, but for a while. And as soon as I found out yesterday that there was a QAnon rally that was going on, I was like, that's it. I am going. And I hit him up and I was like, you have to come to this. You have to come to this. Delete your post? Why? I know that you interviewed them at the park. You just weren't together on stream. Okay. And my favorite part was I'm an anti-reader. I was checking Twitter earlier and the Taliban supports Trump. Why are you saying delete VOD? You realize how great a Republican you can fake it, and then boom, we got Hasan Piker, Secretary of the Interior of the Trump
This is a
administration.
deranged pervert.
Hasan?
Oh my God. Oh, to be there, dude.
God,
To
those comments
fucking
are
be
amazing.
there, dude. To be a part of all that. Oh, God. Please don't delete VOD. I missed it. No, I'm not fucking deleting VOD. That shit was awesome. He invited us on or something? I think so. I assume they both interested in covering. No, it's the opposite. I invited him. It doesn't matter. If you open this thread on already, you can place retried thumbnail and it'll generate a thumbnail. It was very effective. Butter them up and speak their language. They open right up. Let's do it. Okay, Casey Chana losing her sub button after former Twitch moderation staff confirms years later that they were trying to find a way around the rules to push her off site.
Tell me any reason why ever. It just happened. Literally, whenever I was live streaming, I was live and people started coming into my chat like, Casey Tron, your sub button's gone. And I thought they were fucking with me. And I refreshed the page and the sub button was just completely gone.
Okay, you want me to just keep going and then I'll do... You want me to keep looking at clips from the stream and then I'll get back to all the other LSF clips? I'll just look through some of the top moments from earlier today and then I'll do all the other LSF stuff, okay? Okay, the absolute state of America. What is this one?
No, I'll run away even farther.
So who would you interview?
I just don't know who you're from. Well, you have the mask on, my man.
Yeah, oh, so you're not afraid of like maybe getting COVID from anybody?
Nah, I'm like a little bit of Chinese, so I got immunity just by being that.
Wait, okay.
You
Cool.
know the mask protect you from anything over 0.7. The virus is, the COVID virus is 0.003 microns.
See how nervous she is? Yes, sir.
The CDC, the Center for Disease Control, came out with an article saying that the masks will not help us from the smoke from the wildfires. And the size of the microns from the wildfire smoke is
Take notes, chat. She's spitting.
0.07. So if the virus is 0.03, it's common sense.
It's common sense. I love that it ends with it's common sense. That makes a lot better sense when you end that.
Pervert.
That old lady looks sick. Why the fuck does she have a random sign with painted footprints, safe to children, etc.? They're footprints of her 3-year-old grandson. She said they made it. She said she made it to celebrate the fact that her daughter didn't abort him. Yeah, she was talking about like how her grandson was a abortion survivor, like a survivor of abortion because like she had the capacity.
His name is Hasan.
What she said was kind of right, but she doesn't know that if all people wear a mask and one of them is sick and they sneeze, 99% of the virus is going to be contained there, and virus overload might be a real thing, so it's important to minimize how much of that shit you spread. I swear she got mad when you said that. Yeah, if you think about it, she was the only one who saw your real power levels when you played dumb with her. No, she didn't, dude. She did not see it. We're all abortion survivors. Hasan learns how to order children.
Because you're a man, and they have different things of how you
different
order.
menu items.
Do you know what they are? What the menu items
send
are?
them out like a pizza box.
How do you mean?
I haven't actually witnessed it, but they put the children in a box and send them to the people.
They put them in a box?
Like a pizza.
How do they survive the box?
I don't know if they put air holes or what. I'm just hearing about this stuff, and it's just
Where have you heard about this stuff?
on the internet. Because you're a man.
Hassle.
Yo, these clips are keynote. Oh my god. You guys clip these real good. On the internet. Why are all these posts 80%? This stream is fucking amazing. It's representing the 20% of the people's side. I want to post NA Omega Law, but this whole stream is just too much. What the fuck is going on in your country? We have a metric fuck ton of people condensed in a few big cities and areas around the country, so it's extremely easy to find crazy people compared to smaller countries where everyone's a lot more spread out. Yeah, I mean, listen. All I'm going to say is this. Don't make me come to your fucking country and expose your sickos, okay? When you say NA Omega Lol, listen, you have your own brand of sickos. Don't make me go there with fake news CNN. Fake news CNN. Hasan gets exposed. Oh yeah, we saw this already. I'm anti, but I'm a little bit further than a lot of these guys, including Scotty. I don't even like child pageants, so.
Oh yeah, no.
I don't like child beauty pageants either. What do you think about that?
I think they're horrible.
Oh, I agree. Thank God. Thank God there's some other people out here who feel this way. What about you, brother? You were looking at me earlier saying
I'm thinking that you're from TYT?
Oh shit. Hold on, sorry.
Wet ass.
This TYT guy didn't dox you. He was nice. Yeah. That was good, honestly. That was real good. Yeah, you know TYT, the YouTubes, this whole stream has been incredible. I know, right? And then in 10 minutes, he started talking to a CNN reporter there who was a fan, and someone was watching, and looks like they took a photo. Yeah, they did. Hasan was an imposter. One imposter remained. Oh, Jesus, dude. I really hope I don't get fucking COVID after that. That was such good content, though. Fuck me. That was good content. Hasan find a girl with the shungite. We already saw this. Literally just Hasan and Poke laughing in VR. This is from last night when we were doing VR streams. I'm going to do this again today. God, I fucking love VR streams with Poke.
There we go.
What's up, dude?
Okay.
Who's moaning in my ear? Son,
It's me.
You feel a little crazy?
Since when do you do the Windex laugh? What the fuck's going on?
His name is Hasan.
I got like 3 different laughs. I have the hearty, the I got the and then, I mean, I don't know. It just changes from time to time. I love Poke's laugh though. And then the reading.
Oh shit! Oh my god, dude.
And then actual sociopath changing laughs? What do you mean actual sociopath changing laughs?
Hank Parker.
People have different kinds of laughs. Hasan becomes an anti-reader after some crazy person says the masks don't help against COVID.
Over 0.7, the virus is, the COVID virus is 0.003 microns.
See how nervous she is? Yes, sir.
The CDC, the Center for Disease Control, came out with an article saying that the masks will not help us from the smoke from the wildfires. And the size of the microns from the wildfire smoke is 0.07. So if the virus is 0.003, it's common sense.
So,
have you ever read the book Rules for Radicals by Saul Lewinsky?
No, I don't read.
Okay.
I'm anti-reading.
Over.
Oh, dude, this was so much fun. It's like, listen, let me tell you something. You know what this is like? It's like when you love watching, I don't know, professional sports or something. You love to watch basketball, and then you get to play basketball with your favorite athletes. I love these people, okay? I love these people, and I love watching them every day on stream. And then now I got to be them for a moment and, like, actually be around them and like, use the, just, like, basically fucking have my own like all gas no brakes content and change the direction of it too. Like, it's so good. It's, you know, people have dreams. Dude, if you have someone filming for you and get a DSLR hooked up to that backpack for your stream content would be insane. Yeah, like, people have different dreams. Some people want to become a millionaire. Others want to I don't know, others want to, like, be able to dunk. This is my dream. My dream is going around the country, not just here. This is something that I want to do in the future as well. My dream is going around to, like, Oklahoma, going to Kentucky, going to Omaha, and, like, hanging out with these people and getting to know what their fucking lifestyles are. Like, mudding. I want to go mudding. I want to go roll coal. I want to go shooting guns with them and shit. Like, that's what I want to do more than anything else. And get to understand their fucking worldview. I want to be a chud, and I want to fucking roll around the mud with them. It's so much fun. It's so much goodness. That's part of the reason why I love what Sacha Baron Cohen does, and I really respect it. That's why I love what Andrew does.
There's some whores in this house.
Great reporting from Hank Parker, the truth teller, eaglefuck.net. The truth shall set you free. The books in Hasan's stream setup are decorations for the games in his Steam library. Finished DS3 as on 4 weird. Doc stole my shungai. I do not think you should be forced to wear a mask if you're on public property. Just my opinion. Oh, God. Not Everyone that disagrees with the far left chud is whatever that means. Liberalism is a mental illness. Normies Re agreed. I think Normies Re is an anti-vaxxer. I hate to report this, but she's otherwise like woke on a lot of issues. But the domain redirects you. Yeah, we know. There is
Such a big man, Hasan.
a very liberating feeling. There is like something that is incredibly liberating about being like a chud for a little bit.
What? Podcast on the internet. Is your name Hasan? Do you have a Muslim name?
No.
I'm sorry, man.
Hank.
I mistaken for someone else.
Yeah, no. My name is Hank.
Hank, hey, Hank, have a good day, brother.
Yeah, you too. What are you? Who is this Hasan fellow?
Pardon?
Who is this Hasan fellow?
He does these political videos. I don't know if it's him or not. I don't know if that's you or not.
Yeah, what kind of political? I love politics, so I always want to know more.
It's just more about he just basically shows. I don't know what side he's really on, but he just speaks the truth on like the details of like what's really going on. And even if it's like left and right, he just says the real, and that's what I'm messing with.
Sounds like a cool guy.
Sounds dope, bro.
Yeah.
Hey man, but keep up your shit.
Hank, yeah.
Dope. Hey man.
You think he was? You think he knew and was like playing along, or do you think he didn't know? I didn't want to tell him because I was scared because he was like around. He was around the main organizer who definitely knew who I was. So the main organizer, Scotty the Kid. The reason why I did this was because I saw that he was following me on Instagram. I listened to the latest Choppa episode with the Q Anonymous boys that were there as well. I talked to them a couple times. So while I was listening to the podcast, I look it up. They're talking about Scotty the Kid. And I look him up and I'm like, oh my God, this guy fucking follows me. So, so then I noticed that they were like literally doing an event and I was like, oh, I'm going.
Respect to you, brother.
Yeah, you too. No comment! No pedophile! No child sacrifice! I feel bad.
No, truth teller.
Oh shit, they're literally all looking back at me. Scotty seems like a cynical grifter. I think he is, yeah. I think he was trying to hide his power level since he thought you were a real chud. That's why I didn't say that Hasan Piker was a leftist, so both of you had to hide your power levels in front of each other. I felt bad for some of these people, honestly. They just wanted someone to listen to them and felt part of something. I think you could actually bring some of these people back to reality if you debate Roberto. No, Scotty DeGrift is like total, like, he's like a fuck Donald Trump guy from back from like 2017. There's like a song.
Oh, you're such a.
There's a song that he has about like fucking his Uber driver or something. And like in that song, he literally is like saying like fuck Donald Trump and all that stuff. So it like he's a recent convert. They just say that. Anyway, all gas, no brakes featuring Hasan.
We're gonna go we gotta get Scotty the Kid, who is a rapper. We gotta get him to rap.
I'm gonna do a long interview with him.
Yeah, it'll be long. He loves it. If you know what I'm saying.
Oh, we're here at CNN headquarters.
Whoa! Andrew's fucking tall, dude. He's like as fucking tall as I am with the Air Max.
Fake news!
Dude, I am among my people, dude. That was so much fun. Oh, yeah. How about that fucking porn acting, huh? Should have changed these clothes, bro, since that rally's guaranteed to have COVID particles in the air and on your clothes now. Close your eyes and listen.
Oh, you give it to me. Oh, you're spraying it everywhere. Oh, fuck, it's everywhere, dude. Oh,
yeah,
oh, God. Oh, this is spraying.
Right here, baby.
Oh, you're such a big.
Should I change these clothes? Like, Hey, Hasan, I left the stream for a little right after Antifa or BLM protest showed up. Did anything crazy happen? No. The Black Lives Matter protesters just walked by. It was wild, though. Okay, I'm going to go change right now, actually. Is it really that? I didn't really think about that at all. Hold on. Okay. Here, let me just run another ad. 6-second ad break, boys. I'm going to change. I'll be back. I fucking washed the shit out of myself, but I'll do it.
Oh, you're such a big man, Hasan. This is a deranged pervert.
The American people are tired of women.
America deserved 9/11.
You scared him. Chat had to change his clothes. Keck.
Dude, I love... Fuck, man. I love content so much. I just, like...
Oh, you're such a big man, Hasan.
I love content so much. You need to wipe down your chair. Wait, really? No, I didn't wear the same shirt. Hold on.
This is a deranged pervert.
Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house.
Take a shower, my dud.
Bro. Not a joke. Okay, not a joke, but I feel like because I've never fucking gone outside during COVID, like because I never ever go outside during COVID, like I missed out, I feel like, on the proper decontamination tools. Like no, keyboard and mouse is fine because I wash my hands and like my forearms and shit immediately.
Man, Hasan.
But I disinfected my phone as well. Like that stuff I absolutely did. And my glasses too, all the way. Like I have new glasses on.
We're gonna follow you right back to mommy. You get your milk.
And I disinfected all the old one, like all of it.
We don't agree on everything, but we have the same goals for the county. I hope you keep making great content. It is important. Your voice is heard and loud. Thanks.
Thank you for the 50 buckaroonies, dude. 50 big ones. That's a Virgil, boy. Okay. How did it feel like talking to gray names that you couldn't ban? Who cares? It was fucking awesome. I love talking to them. What is this, a crossover episode? Here I thought the Avengers was the biggest crossover of all time. They found a rapper. Good, the tradition lives on.
Order a Travis Scott meal?
Drunk soda and stream to Albert thought he was safe. Soda Papa's friend. I never thought of the etymology of that word.
Politics. Poly is multiple, and ticks are bloodsuckers. So what are you really getting?
bloodsuckers. Multiple
bloodsuckers.
Yeah.
I've never thought of the etymology of that word.
What is politics? Poly is multiple.
This guy, he was making too much sense,
This is a
dude.
deranged pervert.
They say it for their
Unless
own
you think
agenda. For their own agenda,
yeah.
what works for them.
Unless you think like, you know, you see Sally getting an abortion and you're like, I want one too, you know?
Well, that's what they want. They for sure want everyone.
Yeah, they want everyone to get abortion. Yeah.
So they have more fetuses, so they can, you know, eat more babies and do God knows what with them.
You think they're eating them?
Yeah, they're for sure eating them. They say it for their
Unless
own
you think
agenda. For their own agenda,
yeah.
what works for them.
Unless you think like, you know, you see Sally getting an abortion and you're like, I want one too, you know? TruthTellerEagleFuck.com, baby.
Oh, you're such a big
TruthTellerEagleFuck.net. Sorry, not .com. America Pepela. I don't care what you believe, Coomer. Stop misusing the emote I made.
His name is Hasan.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
Jesus. That was... dude, this is great. These are pretty good. Hasan found Doc's third wife. All right, we already saw that. All gas, no brakes behind the scenes.
You want me to? Okay.
Hell yeah!
Okay. Day by day, I started to notice the way they use COVID to control us. It started with a mask that happened fast, took away our smiles, just like that. Yeah, the awakening is so evident because of all the evidence manipulated rhetoric. This is now the end of it. Baby blood for benefit, mass manipulation of our generation, starting with our nation. No more waiting. Y'all are getting flagrant, buying, selling babies, raping on our children. Afterwards, you kill them. The truth is out, and that's a fact. The false flags will no longer distract. Now the cat is out the bag, ninth life on its last. Media will no longer cover your ass.
Damn. Bars.
You want me to?
Fucking so good, dude. For VR streams, you really should look up hot dog, horseshoes, and hand grenades. No, I tried playing it. It's hard. Dude seems like a failed SoundCloud rapper who's like grifting conspiracies. Yeah, that's literally what that is. I mean, you're personally absolutely fucking nailing it. Because that's exactly what that was. That is literally what happened. A white woman heard someone rapping and left so quick. Isn't red handprint to the face mean missing kids? Yeah, they are. I think he's indigenous. I think his background is, he has like indigenous background or something. Lady yelling at brunches? Oh, this one was good too.
No idea who the fuck I am.
No, your head.
Yeah.
From TruthEagleFuck.net.
Truth Teller Eagle Fuck.
People from the ruling class, and you're distracting us with race baiting. This is a socioeconomic indifference, and you all know that. If you're black,
Tell us,
you
sister.
can do anything. Tell everyone, tell these intelligent black men that they can't be what they want to be in America. Good luck with that. You guys know that. Thank you.
There's nothing better than yelling at a bunch of black families having brunch about their going about their own daily lives. There's an article about racism and sexism, including sexual assault, covered by the Twitch office. Okay. And they say the left scream at people. Yeah. Even people with her are like, what the fuck are you doing taking your meds? Acting a lot like certain BLM protesters. Oh yeah, I never really thought about it that way, but like, isn't this what they say Black Lives Matter protesters are doing and therefore really bad? As a black man, I needed to hear that pep talk. Yeah, put some fucking pep in your step, black men and women. It was pretty funny that a child in USA is 66,667 times more likely to be sold to human traffickers and die of COVID-19 in addition to the mass assistance in them being transported. Undetected and unidentified Hashtag adrenochrome. Kids are their drug. You talking to the auxiliary officer was the fucking highlight of the stream? Yeah. Who are some of the smartest economists of the day? These people. These are the people. Tell them.
Listen, truth doesn't wait for brunch to be over.
Oh, no, yeah.
God, those communists are amazing.
Paul Krugman is shaking? Fuck Paul Krugman. Giannis Varoufakis is a better economist than Paul Krugman. Will was so great, dude. Anyway. All right, do you guys have any other clips that you want me to look at from the stream? Anything else that you thought was good? Hasan almost got caught. Peak IRL Twitch stream. Hasan isn't afraid of ghosts. What is this? Deadlift Poppy. Mark Lavoie, History and Fundamentals of Post-Keynesian Macroeconomics. Yeah, let's not watch that. Look at the XQC clip. Which one? XQC doing drugs on stream? Wait, why is it gone? Were you scared at any point? No. No, I was not. Why did they delete it?
His name is Hasan.
What did you end up getting him? XQCL.
Oh, God. You are definitely not supposed to do that. Oh, no.
This is a deranged pervert.
What's the all gas no brakes page at? XQC auto deletes all clips. The parking lot mirror was pretty funny.
People are tired of women.
You should get some of these people's ads. No. You and Will protesting cuties.
Hello. We've heard that these protests are very sexy.
Yes, we're here. We hate the mask, but we're very masks.
That would be so funny if we came to this protest as like Germans who are in support of cuties. I thought cuties was very erotic. I thought it was amazing.
I liked it a lot. The art direction was very tasteful.
There's nothing like a very young Stuckenputz, you know what I mean?
Oh, I love it. I mean, I personally like it when the little boys rather than little girls, yeah, but whatever.
Wait, this is a protest? What are we protesting? That it isn't longer? That there's no sequel? Hello?
Oh, so good. Oh, Jesus. Discord meme. Yes, Hasan, please tell me how to do my content, Mr. 5K subs, 5K YouTube subs, Andy. Okay, bitch. First of all, I did tell him how to do his content, and they seem to be very grateful. Secondly, no, Andrew knows how to do his own content, obviously, and I tried to and I was respecting his boundaries. But the only thing I was telling him is that I know Scotty is a fucking rapper. That's gold. That's all gas, no brakes gold. As a fan, you fuck my Discord, okay? Whatever, nuked. Discord gone, dude. You guys walking back, still high from excitement, was the best. All right, moving on from the protest clips. I think we looked at some of the highlights.
I love the system. I can now remove the tinfoil hat.
Did you notice in like each clip has someone recording you? I think it's fine.
And it's more socialism the more stuff it does.
I don't know what
And
I
if it
look
does a
like,
real
but
lot
you
of
guys
stuff,
look
it's
so short.
socialism.
Like,
Wait, stop moving for a
Oh,
second.
you changed your model, by the way.
What's that on your lips?
Dude, why are you
Stop.
kissing everyone, man?
Just relax.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Just stop for a second. Just stop what you're doing and just fucking relax.
Oh, dude, chill. I don't know what I look like.
Dude, the content has been fucking on fire these past couple of days, dude. The content has been fucking on fire. Hide the pain, Hasan.
What do you mean, homie?
Hasan, can you look at the camera and smile while looking sad?
Everything is great, guys. I'm very happy, actually.
Everything's been good.
Trump won again.
Trump won again.
What do you mean, homie?
Dude, nothing. Missing and murdered indigenous women, yeah. That convo with the lady was pretty good. Trump has bandages on his hand? What? President Trump takes his face mask off before delivering remarks, but he has bandages on his hands? Oh, probably from the IV and shit.
Water as a challenge or something a couple months ago. I don't remember. Hasan did. I didn't I couldn't watch it though. I like never see Hasan anymore because we're completely opposite time zones. I should text him. I'll be a good friend and be like, how are you? No, he didn't respond to my last text, so...
His name is Hasan.
She did not text me.
Fuck that bitch. Water as a challenge or something.
She is Pacific, but hand veins are small and fragile, so I think that's unusual. Dude, I did not train today, Licky Way. I did not train today, okay? I trained my lungs by ingesting and inhaling as many COVID particles as possible. And I also trained my body by walking for like miles and miles and miles. Hasan unban Pago.
The American people are tired of women.
Dark road to nowhere. Dark road to nowhere.
Oh, you're such a big man, Hasan.
Yo, fun fact, I was a student of a charter high school that Fethullah Gulen Askol soon was the founder
Debated,
of.
Pepela
Look up how
debated.
many public schools.
Oh, that's
So
so
it only
funny. You're
makes
not
sense for
banned?
me to
Guess what?
continue my Turkish
How about that?
education. Take
For a
my
fucking
Bezos
debate,
box.
bitch. Yeah. Now go find another clip to get you unbanned. Oh, shit.
Oh, you're such a big man, Hasan.
Öpeyim senin dalgayı.
Dino frog disco, dino frog disco, dino frog disco, dino frog disco.
Okay, I'll fucking unban him. Yeah, there you go. You got debated, motherfucker. Don't fuck with me like that. Don't fuck with me like that, dude.
Hasan.
Has left, has would, has right.
America deserved 9/11.
Live on the day, Pogu.
Dark is our token Greek chatter. Don't ban, please. I banned him because he's Greek. The Trump put extra cultish today. Let's take a look.
Thank you.
I mean, this is like super illegal. I mean, they have never, ever, ever actually held him accountable for violating the Hatch Act, but like this violation is the most flagrant, most abusive, like the most obvious violation of the Hatch Act that I've ever seen, perhaps in the history of the United States. Like it is like, I mean, he's already done it. Like it's whatever, but. Mike Pence is the head of the coronavirus task force. This is his event in a retirement village today when the numbers in Florida are rising. Yeah, I don't. The Hatch Act dictates that no other person can utilize federal funds or use the federal office. It doesn't actually impact the president, but like every single other like public official is not allowed to utilize federal buildings, federal property as long as they're in office to campaign for themselves. Like that's why in certain videos, like they will literally hide that he's in front of a presidential seal and shit. It's to prevent pernicious political activities. United States federal law. Its main provision prohibits civil service employees in the executive branch of the federal government, except the president and vice president, from engaging in some forms of political activity. It became a law on August 2nd, 1939. The law was named for Senator Carl Hatch of New Mexico. It was most recently amended in 2012. Thank you. According to my mom, former nurse, you only have bandages like that if you got an IV within the last hour or two and you plan to put the IV back in. She thinks he's still taking drugs from the IV as of today. He didn't have any bandages yesterday on Tucker. They're probably pumping him full of shit to... Yeah, the president is personally exempt, but like every single other person is not. Yeah, when Mike Pompeo called in the RNC from Israel is a bigger violation. Yeah. That was a huge violation. This was pretty funny. The Lindsey Graham clip.
Well, thank you very much, and keep that enthusiasm going. Get out and vote. We got to vote. We got to vote these people into oblivion.
I like never see Hasan.
Vote them into oblivion. Got to get rid of them. So bad for our country. First of all, I'm feeling great. I don't know about you. How's everyone feeling? Good?
Adrenochrome. I'm from the EU. It's a baby spinal fluid. It's a fake drug. It's not like a real. It's a fake drug from Hunter S. Thompson that is made of baby spinal
You're
fluid.
literally hypnotizing to watch interact with other people. Keep up the good work. Truly was all hash no breaks.
It's from Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. It's a real chemical, but it's not a drug.
We call this a peaceful protest to the White House in support of the incredible men and women of law enforcement and all of the people that work so well with us. And I have to tell you, our black community, our Hispanic community, thank you very much. Thank you. But before going any further, I want to thank all of you for your prayers. I know you've been praying, and I was in that hospital. I was watching down over so many people, and I went out to say hello to those people, and I took a little heat for it, but I'd do it again. Let me tell you, I'd do it again. And on behalf of myself and the First Lady, just has been really an incredible outpouring. And we're starting very, very big with our rallies and with our everything, because we cannot allow our country to become a socialist nation. We cannot let that happen. And that's what would happen. Or worse, by the way, or worse. I want you to know our nation's going to defeat this terrible China virus, as we call it. and we're producing powerful therapies and drugs, and we're healing the sick, and we're going to recover, and the vaccine is coming out very, very quickly in record time, as you know.
When you were listening to the insane stuff from today, okay, when you were listening to the insane stuff from today, understand that those people arrived at that information not on accident, but as a consequence of like Donald Trump pumping it from the bully pulpit, okay? So remember that when you like ask the question to yourself over and over again, why is America the way it is? Why is America so fucking deluded? What is wrong with these people? It's this. It's our horny, alt-right adjacent, right-wing media operation that's incredibly friendly to conspiracy theories and also super popular. It is the far-right broadcasting network of AM radio and radio talk shows that are also, again, like they profoundly successful in comparison to like left-wing counterparts. I mean, think about myself and my broadcasting
I'm sorry.
And the limited coverage that I have in comparison to someone like Rush Limbaugh.
Kind of drip he don't.
Looks like Ellis have removed your Shungai clip. Wait, really? Dude, come on, dude. Live stream fails. That's such bullshit. They did. They deleted the first one and they kept up the second one for some reason. They'll probably delete the other ones too. Why would they do that? Whenever there's like a clip going viral, whenever there's a clip going viral on LSF, they take it down. I don't understand. That's not politics. What the fuck was politics about that? It's literally Shungai copy pasta. They deleted duplicates. Okay, but why the fuck would you not delete? Why would you delete? I think they take down all the Shungai clips. There's a lot of LSF mods that simp hard for the dog. That clip was posted 3 times. Yeah, but if there are, usually when there are 2 clips or more clips, they delete the one that's like, they delete the clip that has less views, not the one that has more. Yeah, they literally deleted all the clips that had more views and kept up the only clip that has like 377 upvotes. Why would they fucking delete the one that was upvoted like 5,000 times in a matter of 3 hours at the top? Yeah, or 3,000 times. I'm so confused by this, dude. And then they usually like ban the other people too. Found you in a video? Left Coast Adrenochrome Watch, CA-based news site covering right-wing extremism.
You're opening up my eyes, brother. Yeah, but Alex Jones, I've been listening to him since 2008. Yeah, and he's legit. He changed his points a little bit. Like what? On the police state. Like against the police and all that? Yeah, he did. Used to be big. You know, he's not perfect. He's not 100% perfect in what he says, but like most of the stuff that he says, he means well. He was right on. He was right on the government surveillance.
Like, I wonder if this guy knows who I am. Dude, the funniest moment. Hey, no, the funniest moment was when I told him it looked like he was a fan of David Icke and his face. Does anyone have that clip? When I told him it looked like he was like promoting David Icke. And he goes, womp womp. Oh God, it was so funny. He put so much work in.
He was right on Bill Gates. I think that he was right on Bill Gates in the back. He's doing this like Neuralink thing. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're technologically advanced, comfortable. How long have we been out?
Oh, this is the moment. This is the moment.
Everything we're doing on our phone. Yeah, anymore. I mean, it's crazy enough. Just What's the thing about? So this looks like these guys are.
Yeah, I thought you were in support.
Yeah, I thought.
Yeah, you gotta change that.
Look at his
face. You've been running around. How long have you been out there with this?
Oh, a lot.
Like look at it. How many months, give or take?
Like 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah.
So you've been running around with this for 3 months. People probably searched all this now.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all good. Because once they hear the new age, yeah, Lucius Cross, they'll look.
All right, next time I see you, that better be Alex Jones all the way.
Well, no, I'm not gonna put Alex Jones there.
No, you gotta take that out or make sure that everybody knows.
So you're saying like,
oh, you're such a
He's so the sad bullhorn, dude. 3 months. Dude, that mom in the Humvee was hot as fuck. Holy shit. The sad bullhorn, dude. It was also just you being Pepega. He explained it really well. Why'd people sad? They removed another one.
Oh, you're such a big man, Hasan.
They're removing all the fucking clips, dude. That's fucking LSF, dude. Why are they doing that? Like, why would they remove most of this shit's not fucking political, dude. What the fuck? It's such good stuff, too. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I mean, what? I feel like there's a mod that doesn't like you? Maybe. I thought new LSF was different. Like, they weren't, This was insane.
I never see Hasan anymore because we're completely opposite time zones. I should text him. I never.
Why is this insane? You asked anyone who they're voting for, though? I mean, none of those are in the clip. They mad at all the female streamers.
The American people are tired of women.
3333.
How do they delete your crazy good vids but keep stuff like Asmongold talks politics law? I support both kinds of posts, but the Asmon example is more political. Yeah. 2 front page Reddit posts removed in 9 days. Last night she said she wasn't going to text you because you never responded to her from before. You feel sorry for these people? A little bit.
No, it's coming out very, very soon. We have great companies doing
good bait, skirt.
it, and they'll be distributing it, and we will through our military very, very rapidly. Through the power of the American spirit, I think, more than anything else. Science, medicine will eradicate the China virus once and for all. We'll get rid of it all over the world. You see big flare-ups in Europe. Big flare-ups in Canada, very big flare-up in Canada. You saw that today. A lot of flare-ups, but it's going to disappear. It is disappearing, and vaccines are going to help, and the therapeutics are going to help a lot. I just want to thank everyone this afternoon. What beautiful colors. Where did you get that color, Candace? Where did that come from? What a beautiful color. I want to get one of them. I want to put one of them on instead of a white shirt. I want to thank you, though, seriously. Every day, more Black and Latino Americans are leaving behind left-wing politicians and their failed ideology. That's what they are. They failed for many years and many, many decades. Democrats have run nearly every inner city in America, and I mean for 100 years, and their policies have delivered nothing but calamity, poverty, and trouble. Sleepy Joe Biden's betrayed Black and Latino Americans. If you think he can run this country, you're wrong. For half a century, shipping your jobs to China, that's what they've been doing. We're bringing the jobs back. We've been bringing them back. We've been charging China a lot of money, too, with the tariffs, a lot of money, billions and billions of dollars. Opening your borders to mass illegal immigration. The wall is now 380 miles long. It'll soon be finished. trapping us in endless foreign wars, these ridiculous foreign wars that last for 19 years. Our people are coming back home, you know that, and selling you out to the rich globalist Wall Street donors. They have the Wall Street donors. They want the Wall Street donors. Someday somebody's going to have to write a little story about that. Black and Latino Americans are rejecting the radical socialist left, and they're embracing our pro-jobs, pro-worker, pro-police. We want law and order. We have to have law and order, and pro-American agenda. I want to thank the Blexit Foundation for organizing this event. Thank you very much. Thank you. And especially your two founders, two friends of mine, great people, Candace Owens and former Tucson police officer Brandon Tatum. Thank you both. Great job. What a great job. Two really brilliant, smart young people. Great. And thank you very much for being here. We really appreciate it. So you've just marched to the White House because you understand to protect the lives of Black Americans and all Americans, you have to have your police support you. You have to have that. If the left gains power, they'll launch a nationwide crusade against law enforcement, and they've already done that. And you see them. They're doing that at a level that nobody's ever seen before. The other day in the debate, Biden couldn't even use the words law enforcement. I said, say law enforcement. Say law enforcement. And he was bailed out by the anchor. Then I said very simply, I said, name one law enforcement group that's supporting you. He couldn't do it, but he was bailed out by the anchor. Second time bailed, he got bailed out by that anchor a lot. Taking their funds away, their firearms, their fundamental authorities, taking everything away, including your freedom. Joe Biden even said when you call 911, a therapist should answer the call. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. But this is the people telling him what, because he doesn't say. He's told what to say. You saw what they introduced today. They've gone through a period of years, no fracking, no fracking, no fracking. All of a sudden gets a nomination. He says there's going to be fracking. For Pennsylvania, Oklahoma, Texas, North Dakota, all of you, there will be, if it happens, all of those jobs are gone. Your energy jobs are gone if they get in. Just remember I said it, okay? Just remember. But I don't think so.
So
either.
didn't it come out that like, no, it's not live. Didn't it come out that like all of these people, I know he shouted out Candace Owens. So I heard it. I was putting groceries in the fucking fridge. Candace Owens' Blexit group pays for some attendees to travel to Trump's White House event. Yeah, attendees were told they must wear a Blexit.
More than 5 million Americans have voted already. The president's still fighting the virus. He revealed.
By the way, what do you call it? Yeah, CNN's reporting that they're paid as well. Who has what's that fucking Irish guy's name? I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna try to get him on the stream or something if he's doing another one of these. Does anyone know what the Irish guy's? Oh, it's Donny O'Sullivan. Oh, I am following him already. Dude, I really like that guy's content, man. I hope the CNN doesn't stop. I hope CNN doesn't stop like making him make that content. Donny O'Sullivan. Did you already go over the Candace Brexit rally? No, I'm going over it right now. How dare she help for travel expenses for those that can't afford it? Really? Wait, Heckful. Are you being serious right now? Isn't this literally what you shit on George Soros for? Your argument is... So what's your argument? Your argument is like, oh, it's okay when my side does it? Like you're just literally just saying, it's okay when my side does it. Heckful, were you around? I was interacting with your people earlier today. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, Heckful.
And I have to say, there's been more enthusiasm. We have had more enthusiasm right now, this year, than we had 4 years ago by a factor of 3 times. And we had a lot. And they had none. They have no enthusiasm. They have no enthusiasm. In fact, the gap is so incredible, and a poll just came out. I think it said 56% of the people prefer their position now in the midst of a pandemic than they did 4 years ago. Think of what that means, 56. And it's a Gallup poll, and it's the highest poll ever recorded, 56%. Now tell me about that. No, we had it going, and we really had it going, and then the plague came in from China, but we're getting rid of that, and we're rebuilding it, and it's going to be better than it was even before. But the homes and churches and businesses of black and Hispanic Americans have been looted. You know that. They've been vandalized and burned by left-wing fanatics. Total bad people. They know what they're doing. Yet Biden likes to call them peaceful protesters. You see people, you see anchors from a couple of the very bad, very corrupt networks standing. And behind them, the cities are burning, and they're saying these are peaceful protests. And you look, and everything's on fire. And I want to thank our law enforcement, and I want to thank everybody in the community and the community drives for working with law enforcement. I want to thank them. I think we probably have the support of every law enforcement group in this country, practically. I don't know of any that I don't. Maybe there must be some. There must be one. They'll find one tonight. They'll say, no, he misrepresented. But we have a level of support, the likes of which nobody's, I don't think, ever seen before. I don't think so. And you're going to see that. And you see how many crooked ballots are being found and turned back in and fraudulent? Just what I said. Then they'll say, he doesn't believe in freedom. I totally believe in freedom. That's called freedom. What we're doing is freedom. Tremendous problems with the ballots. 50,000 in Ohio. 25,000. You have to see it. I mean, every day there's a story about ballots. Some thrown out, they happen to have the name Trump. Military ballots were thrown out with the name Trump on them, okay? But I think we're going to swamp them by so much. Hopefully it's not going to matter. And we have law enforcement watching. We have law enforcement watching all those ballots. They're being found for a reason. Left-wing politicians like Kamala Harris, who really did not do very well the other night. By the way, did our vice president do a good job, Candace? That was
top of the hour.
That was easy
time,
for
boys.
him. No, he did a great job because we're on the side of right. We really are. We're on the side of right. And by the way, we are, and it's true, and I say it, and I say it all the time now, more and more. We are draining the swamp like nobody in history has ever drained the swamp. Nobody in history has ever drained. We're here today to deliver a united message to police officers all across our great land that American, and I mean every American, every race and color, we love you. Every race, color, creed, we support you, we honor you. It's a dangerous profession. They've been doing an incredible job, and I just want to thank them on behalf of everybody here today because that's why we're safe. In contrast, the Democrats' socialist program and platform, and it really is more than socialist. It's not just socialist. It's beyond socialism. He says communist. It's, yeah.
Mega socialism.
But I recently announced my plan to deliver more opportunity, security, fairness, and prosperity to the black community, to the Hispanic community. And you know what it is. I don't have to go over it, but it's the Platinum Plan, and it's going to bring back new jobs. Like at a level that you've never seen before, and we've done a lot. We've done a lot. But increased capital, it's going to increase money coming into the black community, to the Hispanic community, where it's been very much shut out, and advance very much home ownership and wealth building. And it's already taken place, and it's taken place at a level. And had we not been hit by the pandemic, you would have seen numbers.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're verified now. Oh yeah, I am verified now. I forgot to mention I hit up YouTube and asked for a verification, and I finally got it. So poggers on that. Yup. Pretty poggers, boys.
Whores in this house. There's some whores in this
Numbers
house.
like you've never seen before, but those numbers are already rebuilding again. We're going to build up a peaceful and safer neighborhood program like you haven't seen, with the highest standards of policing. We'll create a health care system that delivers better care at a lower cost. Obamacare is a disaster. We want to terminate it. We want to get great health care, and that's what we're doing, great health care, and we'll always take care of pre-existing conditions, always. And I think we're at a point where we're getting, and right now, if you look at what we've done in health care, people don't talk about it. We've done an incredible job. Less expensive health care at a much better health care at a much less expensive price. You can't do better than that. And it's happening fast. Another thing is school choice. You have to have school choice. Charter schools, school choice. So I make this statement every once in a while, and people think it's a little bit on the bold side, but we've achieved a historic reduction in violent crime. We signed a landmark criminal justice reform bill that nobody thought was possible to even think about. I did that.
I love the system.
I got that
can now
done.
remove the tinfoil hat.
So
And I worked with a lot of people, but we got it done. The Obama administration couldn't get it done. Biden couldn't even think about it. He doesn't even know what it is. We have prison reform. We achieved the lowest black and Hispanic unemployment rate in the history of our country.
Parliamentary democracy, call it multi-party democracy, would be better for America than
The black youth unemployment rate reached the lowest ever again in the history of our country.
To take America in a
And
more
last year,
progressive
black
direction.
and Hispanic American poverty reached the lowest ever in the history of our country. It's all
Anybody
building
else
back up so
justified in their
quickly.
time?
And if you look at what we've done with criminal justice reform, if you look at what we've done with historically black colleges and universities where we funded them, they couldn't get funded. Nobody was funding them. For years and years and decades, nobody was funding them. And if you look at what we've done with Senator Tim Scott of South Carolina, opportunity zones and the jobs created. And I've said it very strongly, and perhaps, I don't know, criminal justice reform, people say maybe that's the best of all, but the fact is they're all great. Every one of them is great. And I say the fact is that I've done more for the black community than any president since Abraham Lincoln. I say it. Nobody can dispute it. Nobody can dispute it. It's true. No.
Corona has disproportionately killed black people and brown people, but especially black people. So rather unique that, or not unique, I guess, but rather interesting that so many black people are there cheering him on. There's, of course, also plenty of other presidents that have done more for the black community, like Barack Obama, by virtue of just existing as a black person who became the president. LBJ. Doesn't matter if they're like personal. Doesn't matter if they're fucking personal opinion. Like, it doesn't matter if LBJ's like personal opinion of black people was iffy. Still doesn't matter. Like, kind of a bigger deal for black people than whatever the fuck Donald Trump did.
Nobody can dispute.
Trump didn't invent COVID. Yeah, he didn't invent COVID, but his misinformation is literally the reason why people who still don't believe in COVID ran around coughing in the faces of essential workers who overwhelmingly happen to be black and brown. So, who then didn't have enough, who don't have the same kind of financial security, so they had to work, who then gave it to their fucking grandparents and shit, you know what I mean? Because they also weren't separated from their grandparents. So, there's a bunch of stuff that Donald Trump did.
So we are now beginning the fastest economic recovery in history. We created a record 11.4 million jobs just in the last 4 months. That's the fastest ever. The U.S. has seen the smallest economic contraction of any major nation anywhere in the world. So we've seen the smallest going down. If you look at it, that's an incredible statement. Our opponents will crush the comeback with unscientific lockdowns. They want to lock everything down. Here we go again. They want to lock it down. No. We're not going to let it happen. We're not going to let it happen. So
having a black president is more important. More black cops. I mean, yeah, having a black president is still more significant than what Donald Trump has done for the black community. Yes. Yes, having a black person in the highest office is absolutely a significant and a big deal, and certainly significant for black people. Yes. Not saying that, like, didn't you shit on that take yesterday? No, I literally said that yesterday as well. I said that Barack Obama wasn't necessarily all that great for the black community in, like, uplifting the black community personally. Black Lives Matter as a movement developed under Barack Obama and was squashed under Barack Obama as well. And black wealth did not grow under Barack Obama. But ultimately to think that it's not significant to have a black president in a country that was built by slavery is ridiculous.
And vote. You got to get out and vote. So we got a great poll in Florida, got a great poll in North Carolina, got a great poll in Arizona, got a great poll in Nevada. Actually, just got a great poll in Nevada. I think we're doing really well. I mean, this is in addition to states that we're going to win. Georgia's looking fantastic. Texas is looking fantastic.
Oh, you're such a big man.
Well, think about Texas. They have no oil. They don't want oil. They don't want guns. They don't want religion. I don't think you're going to win Texas very well. Now, we got a great poll in Texas. We're getting great polls all over the place, and they understand it. It's driving them crazy. And you know why, though? And Candace, it's because of the spirit. There's a spirit the likes of which this country hasn't seen in a very, very long time. So I just want to thank you all for being on the White House lawn, this beautiful, great lawn. And I'm very proud of this country. I'm very, very proud. I want to thank all of the doctors and labs and scientists and all of the people that are working so hard, because we're way ahead of everybody. But I just want to thank most particularly you, because you people come out and you cheer and you love your country and you get it. You're way, way ahead of many, many people in this country. But the country is getting it. The country is seeing something now. Thank you. I love you too. Thank you. The people of our country and the whole world is watching are seeing things now that they haven't seen in this country for decades. They're seeing a spirit and a resilience like they haven't seen. I just want to thank you and get out and vote. We're going to make this bigger than even 4 years ago. It's more important. This is the most important election we've ever had. This is more important than even 4 years ago. I used to say the most important, and it was true at the time. This is the single most important election in the history of our country. Get out and vote, and I love you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Candace. Thank you. Thank you, Candace.
There is a weird, there is a weird happiness that comes from being a Trump supporter. Like, there is happiness in that ignorance, for sure. I live in PA, and I feel like support for Biden is at an all-time high right now. Do you think Trump will win PA again? I don't know. PA seems like more of a toss-up than anywhere else. No, I don't want to watch Ray Rocho videos. What is Ray Rocho? Hasan, please react to these videos. No. What? Oh, you made like an entire playlist of Ray Rocho? What is that? Maybe. I gotta say, I just spent the last 20 minutes looking at polls. I'm getting scared. Trump isn't lying. The swing states are starting to tighten up. What the fuck is happening? Are they? I mean, there isn't enough time at this point. Oh, this is a funny Lindsey Graham clip. Look at this.
I care about everybody. If you're a young African American, an immigrant, you can go anywhere in this state. You just need to be conservative, not liberal. I care about.
So The funny part about that is, like, I think he's just trying to say, like, you can go anywhere you want in the world, like, you can succeed, you know, as long as you're a conservative, because, like, you know, conservatives are smart or whatever. They, like, do sound business or something. But it does a really terrible job of wording it. So it literally sounds like, we'll only not harass you if you're black and conservative. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're one of the good ones, then it's fine.
Pervert.
2 months. Thank you for radicalizing me, Arjan.
Why do you think PA is more of a toss-up than others? Polls have been very consistent for Biden there. I mean, it's not necessarily a toss-up in the sense that, like, I have no evidence for it outside of another Patriot Prayer member was shot and killed in Denver 10 minutes ago. Apologize for your commie rhetoric. What, did you kill him yourself? How the fuck do you know? Jesus Christ, dude. How, like, I am on the internet all day. Were you there? Like, how do you know about this? It's funny because most low-income people are conservative rather than lib. That's not true. No, most low-income people are not conservative rather than liberal, dude. Yeah, what did you self-report the body, dude? How annoying will it be to hear Trump brag about how many more people turned out for his inauguration and Biden in an outbreak? What? There were white nationalist protests in Denver today? Oh, okay. Okay, well, I don't know what the fuck's going on. When the fuck did you go to a QAnon rally? I just saw a YouTube video I recommended literally earlier today, and, like, the clip channels are already... Right-wingers are going crazy over this Biden
one-on-one and ask him if he plans to pack the Supreme Court with more justices if he wins. Here was that exchange.
Sir, I've got to ask you about packing the courts, and I know that you said...
Yeah, low-income people vote Democrat overwhelmingly. Like, this notion that people actually are, like, voting... This notion that, like, poor people are voting Republican is silly. I mean, are there poor people that do vote Republican? Absolutely. There are poor people that vote Republican. I don't think it's overwhelmingly. No, it's...
Oh, you're such a big man.
No, there's more people. There are more poor people that vote Democrat than vote Republican. What are you talking about? I mean... Overall, yeah, it's just the distinction isn't between income groups. The distinction is between rural areas versus suburban areas versus cities. Poor people in the cities vote Democrat. Poor people in the rural areas vote Republican. But there is one consistent reality there. Most poor people don't vote.
Hasan.
They fired police for beating porcupines.
The Republican base right now is essentially uneducated white men. True.
Oh, you're such a big...
The Republican base historically isn't just uneducated white men, though. It's uneducated white men in rural areas and in cities as well. And then rich white men as well. And older rich white men and older rich white women. You have it all wrong. Poor conservatives usually vote Republican. Yes, you're right. The overwhelming majority of poor conservatives, yes, they do vote Republican. Poor conservatives are conservative, and therefore, yes, they do vote Republican. It's like saying every single poor liberal votes Democrat. My mom won't vote for Biden because she thinks Biden will try to go to war with Erdogan. She was showing me all these videos on WhatsApp about Biden threatening Turkey. Wait, what? Are you Turkish? Wait, Vince saying you're like a fucking weirdo troll. You're Turkish? That makes a lot more sense. So much more sense. Anlıyorum. Biden sikerim belanı. Dude, I don't know if this is psychosomatic. Is that the right term? Or, but I feel like I feel like a shortness of breath and shit. Like I'm genuinely scared that I got COVID now. I'm not even kidding.
Yesterday, you aren't going to answer the question until after the election. But this is the #1 thing that I've been asked about from viewers in the past couple of days.
Well, you've been asked by the viewers who are probably Republicans who don't want me continuing to talk about what they're doing to the court right now.
Well, sir, don't the voters deserve to know?
No, they don't. I'm not going to play his game. He'd love me to talk about, and I've already said something on court. He'd love that to be the discussion instead of what he's doing now. He's about to make a pick in the middle of an election. First time it's ever been done. First time in history it's ever been done.
To interview Biden one-on-one and ask him if he plans to pack the Supreme Court with more justices if he wins. Here was that exchange.
Sir, I've got to ask you about packing the courts. And I know that you said yesterday you aren't going to answer the question until after the election. But this is the #1 thing that I've been asked about from viewers in the past couple of days.
Well, you've been asked by the viewers who are probably Republicans who don't want me continuing to talk about what they're doing to the court right now.
Well, sir, don't the voters deserve to know?
No, they don't. I'm not going to play his game.
Oh, Jesus. Him saying just no across the board will definitely trigger some people for sure. Because they will use this as a talking point over and over again. The deflection always is not necessarily no, they don't deserve to know, but it's not necessarily no, they don't deserve to know. It's that voters have much more significant problems that we need to address immediately. How confident do you feel that you get a Biden win at this point? I don't fucking know, dude. What he should be saying is not necessarily no, they don't deserve the no, but instead, yeah, every time he's asked, he should say voters don't care about the number of justices on the court. They care about the amount of food they can put on the table. Exactly. Exactly. That's precisely what he should be saying. Like, that's precisely what he should be saying over and over again. Like, this conversation, according to the overwhelming majority of the public, is a silly one to have, just like even the conversation around Amy Coney Barrett. Amy Coney Barrett shouldn't even be on the Supreme Court. The voters deserve to vote for the next Supreme Court justice. Republicans are trying to steal it. People have already started voting.
Love you, Hasan.
And they're trying to appoint a Supreme Court justice while people are voting, instead of dealing with a much larger problem, which is a stimulus package that Donald Trump is holding back.
His name is Hasan.
Hey man, quit streaming and get tested for COVID. And if you're not feeling well, you should take the day off. Dude, I literally, first of all, it of course is psycho. The symptoms are completely psychosomatic is the right term, right? Like I wouldn't incubate. It wouldn't incubate in my body, no matter what the viral load is, in like an hour. You know that, right? It would take like at least 5 days to show up, or at least like 2 days to show up. I'm just anxious because I get really worried about this because I have never felt this way, but I just have never felt like I just haven't been around people in so long that it scares me, you know? It just like
He'd love me to talk about, and I've already said something on court. He'd love that to be the discussion instead of what he's doing now. He's about to make a pick in the middle of an election. First time it's ever been done. First time in history it's ever been done.
To interview Biden one-on-one and ask him if he plans to pack the Supreme Court with more justices if he wins. Here was that exchange.
Sir, I've got to ask you about packing the courts. And I know that you said yesterday you aren't going to answer the question until after the election. But this is the #1 thing that I've been asked about from viewers in the past couple of days.
Well, you've been asked by the viewers who are probably Republicans who don't want me continuing to talk about what they're doing to the court right now.
Well, sir, don't the voters deserve to know?
No, they don't. I'm not going to play his game. He'd love me to talk about, and
Okay, let's run this. I'm trying to figure out if I should eat. I'm gonna run another ad right now because like I'm just trying to keep up with all the fucking ad breaks that I didn't do. So I apologize for the extra ads, but it's because I did. It's because I did no ads, unfortunately, while I was live streaming. So, and also. After the ad, we're going to move on to more fun stuff. There's a potato video of the Denver shooting. Like a guy maced the dude with a gun and the dude shot him. I don't know if he died. I can link it if you don't watch the stream. Obviously, yeah, I don't want to do that. Anyway, I'm also trying to figure out what kind of food I want to eat right now.
You're such a big man.
Like, I don't know if I should get Indian or if I should get more filed for unemployment than voted for Trump. Oh, true. I mean, that's true. I never thought about that. But yeah, 60 million people filed for unemployment at some point at the peak of COVID. And that is certainly an essential worker. I'm so scared to catch the virus too. Yeah. The thing is, I'm not scared of giving COVID to other people because I'm never around other people. I'm just scared of COVID in general. Like, I'm scared of getting it. I think a lot of people don't want to admit or are misled into thinking that it won't harm you at all if you're young and if you're in shape or whatever, but it still certainly can harm you. Even if you're young, you can get pneumonia. Like, walking pneumonia has permanent lung damage as a lifelong symptom or as a lifelong consequence. So I don't know. I don't like that. My 28-year-old friend lost all his toes to it. What the fuck? Why are you so scared of it? The death rate is less than 1% if you're under 28. If you're over that, then yes, shut the fuck up, milk truck inspector.
Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house.
My power went pray for the 6 on my phone.
Like, some people literally get it without any symptoms. Some people get it and they think that it's like not that big of a deal. Some people get it and you know it's like a light cold, but there is no guarantee that it's going to be that way. And I don't want the other problems, you know?
Look,
anyway,
the only court packing going on right now. It's going on with the Republicans packing the court now. It's not constitutional what they're doing. We should be focused on what's happening right now. And the fact is that the only packing going on is this court is being packed now by the Republicans after the vote has already begun. I'm going to stay focused on it so we don't take our eyes off the ball here.
He's right. That's actually a really good answer. That's a really, really good answer. No one will remember that, and everyone was going to Republicans are going to hyper focus on the previous thing he said. But what he's saying here is actually a really, really good answer, and it's the right answer, and it's the answer that he should be giving all the time, which is, like, court packing. That's literally what Republicans are doing currently. I mean, that's exactly what Republicans are doing. So don't tell me about court packing without talking about what Republicans are trying to do. Absolutely preposterous. My friend got COVID, no symptom, and to this day has chronic fatigue every day. People only talk about death rate, but not long-term damage you can have on organs. Yeah, I just don't like that at all. You should have gone with the N95 mask. That mask you went wasn't protecting shit. Yeah.
This is a deranged.
Are you at all ashamed at your deadly rhetoric? Earlier today, my little brother drank room temperature Gatorade and almost choked to death. Shut the fuck up, dude. You're so dumb. You motherfucker. Yeah, people are just now figuring out that there could be like long-term neurological damage as well. This is not a joke. It was under serious consideration. One idea Trump considered while Walter Reed was wearing a Superman t-shirt under his dress when he left the hospital. I respect your skepticism. Promoting too much confidence in the current election cycle might generate complacency in non-swing states. I mean, my best friend got COVID. He had pre-existing heart problems, but because it was so hard on him, he passed away. Hearing people play it down is so disgusting to me. Jesus Christ. Hey, Hasan, I think my cousin sniped you today. He had a man bun and was wearing a Christmas sweater. Thank you for being kind to him as he has Asperger's and social interactions like that aren't easy for him. You're a good guy. Oh, yeah, he was a nice guy. He was, he even apologized for being self-promotional in my chat before because I called him out in the past for promoting himself in the chat over and over again. And he even apologized for it, which was nice. PSA, even N95s aren't effective at COVID prevention if they have valves in front like your boy from the podcast had today. Like, my confidence, and I wasn't confident. I was truly scared. I was truly scared of getting it. But the only thing today that made me feel a little bit better about everything was just the fact that the only thing that gave me a little bit more, a little less fear was the fact that we were outdoors. I'm annoying. I know. I don't care, but please watch. Dude, I will ban you. Stop linking your own playlist over and over again. No, I saw the Samuel L. Jackson ad. Okay. Retweeted by Dave Weigel.
Getting a little hot.
Getting a little hot. This mask.
Oh, I know, dude.
It's so constricting.
I hate that.
Yeah, but, you know, who knows?
Wait, what was it? www.bold. Was it? What was my fucking, what was my link? boldtruthtellereagle.com.
America deserved 9/11.
Truthtellereaglefuck.net, or does .com work too? Why are you so big? .net or .org? Okay, got it. Literally you today? Oh, shut the fuck up. You also have MSNDNC? Wait, really? Oh my god, you've made MSN... Really? Oh, Jesus Christ. MSNDNC is mine too? Wait, it redirects to OK Buddy now? No! Come on, dude. You guys are such... Whoever made that is such a fucking dickhead. The .net one doesn't work. Fuck you. I'm taking the tweet down. Why would you do that? And you fucked it up. Like, you were so horny to redirect it so quickly that you fucked it up and you put literal... I'm deleting it. How about that? Fuck you. How you doing? Fuck you. Okay, but it doesn't matter because he's still gonna fucking redirect all the other ones too. I'm still not gonna do it. Neonazi.org, yeah, I know. Okay, we looked at that. Walter Reed. Candace Owens Blegsy Group pays for some attendees. Look at the sign. It's a sign from God at the protest today. I can't believe she actually had that as a sign. All right, this MAGA caravan doesn't care that Trump has COVID. Let's take a look. I don't know why this. I don't know why this would be any different than any other MAGA caravan because
we are the silent majority. We are the ones that were forgotten.
Literally every MAGA caravan doesn't believe that Donald Trump has COVID, I think. One of my posts became a reality. I found Hasan at the QAnon protest. That's true. You did this. You all did this.
And we're silent no more. We're actually yelling now.
The president is sick with the coronavirus.
Save the Chile! Wait, really? Oh, was it in the other one?
Silent no more. We're actually yelling now.
The president is sick with the coronavirus. But the base that propelled
Trump weebs. Actually, Trump weebs. Oh, that was in the
into
OK Buddy.
office is still fired up for his re-election campaign. The MAGA crowd is unfazed by Trump's drop in the polls. And as he gets more and more...
Dude, I'm remembering that guy who said Antifa.com takes you to Biden's campaign website. Like, how crazy, dude. How the fuck do you feel like that's a... Like, how do you operate like that, dude? Like, how the fuck do you unironically believe that, like, Biden is Antifa because someone who can very easily redirect websites did that?
His name is Hasan.
It's crazy. People are out here being crazy. Okay, I'm ordering food. Hold on. By that logic, you are a neo-Nazi. Yeah, exactly.
More criticism for his handling of the pandemic, their desire to show up for him only grows.
So, what brought you out here today?
I've supported President Trump since 2016, and I just want to be out here to ride, show that, you know, us young kids, we stand for our freedom, for the flag, that we want America first. I've lost a lot of friends for my Trump support. Most 20-year-olds that I know of, I went to a liberal arts school, and they all kind of abandoned me when they...
Yeah, no shit. That's like the saddest fucking part. The girl has the key necklace to Hasan's lock one. Yeah, she unlocks my heart. That's the saddest part about, like, QAnon, which otherwise is, like, I guess less dangerous overall than, I don't know. Like, I mean, they've killed some people, but, like, it's less dangerous, like neo-Nazis and stuff. I love that that's, by the way, our metric for danger now is like, well, they're not trying to genocide people. You know what I mean? But it is the truth. And the biggest problem with QAnon is that, like, these conspiracy theories absolutely isolate you from... Yeah, they only have killed a mob boss. And there was another person that they, like, almost killed. But, like, QAnon and Trump support is dangerous over the board, and across the board. But with QAnon, it's like... With QAnon, it's bad because it isolates you from your friends and family.
They found out I was conservative. Since I started doing these drags, doors have opened up. I now have a full-time job thanks to one of these people because I talked with them and told them I'm fresh out of college.
People need to feel like they're not alone. They need to feel like there's other people that are with them.
Like, notice how she's like, I lost my friends, but then I also turned around and gained new friends and jobs or whatever.
Same way way they do.
It's literal cult status,
And I
dude.
feel like every time I put a flag on my car, I have an experience like that, where somebody comes up to me and says, "Thank you for doing that. I feel like I have a voice again," and that's important.
We're just pro-America. The other option is just so not pro-America.
What do you see as the other option?
Not America.
Let's ride for 45!
Let's ride! Dude, they, like, don't ever tell me fucking poor people vote Trump overwhelmingly ever again. When all these motherfuckers have expensive ass pickup trucks and half of them get it wrapped and shit. Like, you don't do that. You don't get to do that if you're fucking poor, okay? I'm just saying, like, that's not a poor person's truck, first of all. It's a F-350. That's not a poor person's truck. Like, poor people don't drive around with fucking souped up F-350s with like 10K wraps on it. You know what I mean? That's like 60 kilo. No, it's more than that, dude. Are you crazy? You're acting like they are not poor. They just use all their income on trucks. No, this is a common misconception, okay? Another common misconception is assuming that people who own guns are also poor. Again, wrong. Gun ownership is an insanely expensive hobby, okay? Wrong. You see all those gun weebs? They literally all have a fuckload of disposable income. Rent to own. Okay, this guy doesn't rent a truck that he put $10,000 worth of. What do you mean rent? F-350 crew cab starts at $38K. Wait, really? F-350 is expensive. I thought it was more expensive than I thought it was like $60K. No, you're lying. Whoever said F-350s are fucking. You're confusing it with a 150. Really? F-350 base price? Holy shit, it's literally 35 racks. Damn, I should get me an F-350. What the fuck? The least expensive 2020 Ford F-350 Super Duty is the Super Duty XL 2DR regular cab, including designation charges arrives at manufacturer's suggested MSRP. Manufacturer suggests retail price as $35,000. I'm surprised. I thought it was like literally like fucking. Yeah, it goes up to 60K, but that's the platinum. 35K is hella expensive. Your K Capital is showing. You're wrong. $35,000 is. If you think $35,000 is expensive for a new car, you have never purchased a car. $35,000 is like automatically the best, like the average MSRP that you can get. Unless you're buying secondhand. I'm saying this as like $35,000 is like a Camry, like a decent Camry is entry level 35K. Literally wrong? How? I'm talking new car, brand new car, first hand, brand new car. Out of touch much? You can get a new Honda Civic for 18 grand. Okay, my Camry in 2010 was like $35,000 or $38,000.
Keep it up.
Average is 25K. Okay, I was wrong. A 2020 Camry is 25K. Holy shit, Camrys are cheaper now than back then. Or I got fucked over. Driving a Tesla every day, really getting your brain huzz on? No, I got a Camry Sport, which is not the base model, but that's why it's like 10 grand more expensive. Dude, you guys are so fucking stupid. Very out of touch because I'm 10 grand off? What the fuck are you talking about? You're making it seem like I think the base level of a fucking car is like $75,000 or something. When I said it's 35 is normal, and you said, no, it's 25. Oh, okay, got it. You insecure, you might be out of touch.
There's some whores in this house.
I mean, I don't leave my apartment, and neither do you. So there isn't that big of a fucking difference between us being out of touch. How much does a gallon of milk cost? Trick question. I don't actually drink milk. It's $4, but I don't actually drink whole milk anymore. I only drink oat milk because I'm out of touch. You are correct. The valuation analyst at Kelly Blue Book today reported an estimated average transaction for a price of a light vehicle in the United States is $37,851. Oh, the estimated average transaction price for a light vehicle in the United States is $36,000. What did I say? $35,000. So I was off by $1,000. Once again, I need chat to apologize to me right now while sucking my dick, okay? Fuck you, chat. I was literally right once again, and you were literally wrong, and it does not fucking matter because, because you overwhelm, and you think you're right, and then you automatically fucking run off with the, oh, I'm right and Hasan's wrong.
Oh, you're such a big man, Hasan.
Milk near me is literally $2.48. Okay, prices? Yeah, in California, it's like $4. Hey, chat, what's up? Chat, why are you... Chat, what's wrong? Chat. 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 What's wrong, chat? Huh? Get fucked. Get fucking fucked. Children who have literally never fucking bought a car, Zoomers in daycare, crying. Talking about how out of touch I am. Who's out of touch? Who's fucking out of touch now, bitch? Exactly.
We got triggered left. You hear him? What's up, brother? All right, we're rolling. We gotta roll.
On this day alone, organizers say they had 285 car rallies across 45 states.
God bless you. Have a great day.
So why do you think this has gotten so big?
I think because of the lockdown, I think people just need to do something. They need to feel like they're doing something, and being on the computer is not good enough right now. We are fighting for our country, and this is a way we can stand up and show people that we are.
Most people can't think about buying a car right now. You're arguing how it's average transaction price, champagne socialist. That's also wrong too, by the way. Just for the record, like a fuckload of people, I don't know why, and I wonder what the reason was, but like a fuckload of people bought cars immediately as the pandemic hit. And I truly, oh shit. And I truly don't know why. What up, brother? What are you doing here? Oh, you have? I was at I went to a QAnon rally. You called me while I was at a QAnon rally. Anyway, I gotta keep watching this. Oh. Okay, cool. All right, have fun. Don't walk around with your shoes, man. Don't with your boots. Think about it. No public transit means buy a car. Trucks are vanity items. If you really are buying a work vehicle, you buy a cargo van.
United and not divided.
For a socially distanced rally, participants weren't too worried when we asked about the virus, or its highest profile patient, the president.
How did you feel when you found out the president got COVID?
Oh, he'll just be fine. I'm not worried about it.
You're not worried?
My husband's a trauma nurse. He sees COVID patients all the time. The actual death rate is just astronomically low. So far this year, we have no excess deaths. And
but that's not true, though.
if you look
we
at
have
the
a lot
overall
more excess deaths.
If you look at the overall deaths in the country, there.
Peace. Dude, her husband literally is a fucking trauma nurse. How are you this stupid? I do not understand how you are this way. How are you this way? How? How are you this way? The dog is cute as fuck, by the way. What a cutie. Oh my god, I would love to kiss that dog. Even though that dog is probably a cluster, is a vector for virus. That dog has got hella viral load. What do you say to someone who thinks Sweden did better than the U.S. with COVID because they didn't lock down? I mean, the only reason why Sweden has done better in terms of overall deaths now is because the United States, for some weird reason, is uniquely bad at COVID. Otherwise, early on, when we were doing rigorous lockdowns, the United States had a lower death rate than Sweden did. But the only other... Oh, well, we're fatter, too. That's true. We're actually really fucking... Drinks oat milk, drives a 65K Camry supercar, gets designer haircuts from small head specialized barbers. Literally get a free haircut from my friend. I drive a Camry, which is Kelly Blue Book Valley right now. I looked at it yesterday. It's $5,000. And yes, I do drink oat milk. That is definitely something fancy. Do not live in the Hollywood Hills. By the way, you know, that's good copy pasta, but like there are people, dude, in the Pepe La D community, people unironically believe that like I'm laced in Supreme and I flex my wealth all the time. It's so stupid. Like, I think they're so fucking delusional, dude. Oat milk rules. Yeah, it tastes really good. Man, I checked Kelly Blue Book and my car's worth like $2,000. Yeah, mine is worth $5,000. I don't know why. I don't know why they say that. It's literally the Fox News. The poor have fridge takes. Lol. Just because they have nice cars doesn't mean they're rich. They can live in squalor and use their income on cars and guns and other shit. Well, first of all, I'm not saying they have fridges. I'm saying that a lot of times they own shit that is an indication that they have disposable income. And beyond that, like, I can't believe you made a comparison to a fridge to a fucking expensive car, by the way. But I guess that car was not that expensive. At least, like, the fucking modification on that car is an indication that they have disposable income. And not only that, but you do be a self-admitted opportunist, though. You're so aching for a ban. The only bougie thing about you are $5 ice cream Sammys. Yeah. That's only because the person they simp only wears budget t-shirts. I wear budget t-shirts. I only wear fucking... Like, this shirt is free and it's a Zoomy shirt. You know that, right? I got it for free, but even then, even if I fucking paid for it, it's like a Zoomy shirt. It's like $20. And
I love the system.
It's not like I'm saying that I like live in squalor or whatever. I clearly am not hiding anything. Like, you can see how many fucking subs I have up on the top right there. You can literally see how many subs I have every month up on the top right corner. It's not like I'm hiding that shit. But to say that like, to say that I am like flaunting my wealth or something because I wear like fucking $3 rings, or well, this one is a fan sent this, so I don't know how much this is, but like literally fucking $3 rings and $5 shirts is idiotic.
They're projected to be just the same as last year.
Actually, according to the CDC, somewhere between 214,000 and 285,000 more Americans have died since February than would in a normal year. But skepticism towards the virus that's led to most of those deaths was almost as unifying a force here as Trump himself.
It turns out to be about as deadly as the flu.
It's killed 200,000 Americans.
It hasn't killed 200,000 Americans. They've counted COVID deaths that didn't die of COVID.
Do you think that Trump has been irresponsible in holding big rallies with thousands of people, some of them even indoors?
I don't believe he's been irresponsible in his handling of the rallies. You look at the pictures, and a lot of people are wearing their masks like they've been told to do. There's some social distancing guidelines that have been in place in certain states that they follow.
I don't believe that anyone in government, whether that was a Republican or a Democratic president, would ever purposely do anything that put people at risk of death. I don't want to believe that anybody in power would put anybody purposely at risk like that.
Trump trails Joe Biden by around 10 points in national polling average.
This is it, dude.
I was a Sargon and Lawrence Southern fan. Thanks for making me
This
see
is
things
it.
differently.
This is literally the problem. Like, you are watching people basically, you're watching people basically showcase why there's a problem here. Isn't that great? Isn't that fucking great, dude? This is Donald Trump. Through and through. Donald Trump did this. Great. Yo, no cap, but isn't your goal to grow your platform to spread political news? That's opportunism. Nothing bad about it. If you do it for a good cause, no ban, please. Dude, when you say opportunism, the implication is that, like,
Wet ass P word.
my goal is overall not something beyond myself, but just for personal gain. I'm confused. Do you not understand?
But when asked about the widening gap in a recent interview, he pointed to events that his supporters hold like this. He added, "They have a boat thing."
So yesterday was all about MAGA by land, and today by sea, or more accurately by lake. We're gonna join a big pro-Trump boat parade.
Oh, big beautiful boaters.
5,000 times 3.5 equals 87,500
We're one
bucks a month.
nation under God, and we will put the body of armor on and protect this country for what it is. And Trump will be elected. We pray this. That is what this is all about. We have an option in 30 days. We support America or we give up our rights.
Did Trump's diagnosis make you think of the pandemic any differently?
No, I've known lots of people that have gotten the COVID. I have an 81-year-old mother that lives.
My man is like literally on a boat with them. Dude, this is something I have to think about so much more now. After what I did today, I'm like, fuck, I truly am fearful of like getting the COVID. But not only is he putting his life at risk where he could get the COVID, but also half of those boats capsized, dude. These guys.
Oh, you're such a
like,
big man, Hasan.
They were.
Love you.
That's a tiny one too. It's like a dinky. So the real fear there is like, you know, he could be in one of those boats that ends up getting owned by the larger boats. Which is a great analogy for being a Trump supporter in general, being a poor Trump supporter especially.
Lives with me. We have not done masks. We have not, practiced social distancing.
Why not?
We don't assume that we're going to get COVID. If we did, we get it and we move on. It's not a deadly disease.
But 200,000 Americans have died of COVID.
But those 200,000 people that have died from COVID is not the reason they died. Another disease that they already had was exasperated.
But they wouldn't have died if they hadn't have gotten the COVID. They wouldn't have died
Correct,
in this
but it's
timeline.
because of another disease that they had. It's no different than saying, because I'm obese.
Hey man, there's no other way. There's no way. They're right. She's right, brother. They were like, how do you explain excess mortality to a person like this? Like, how do you explain that? Like, okay, hello, you're obese. You don't fucking die unless something else triggers, like, unless additional complications make your obesity a problem. Otherwise, like, do you think you were just going to die? And if that's the case, why did 200,000 people die? Why did 200,000 people die? Did they all become obese this past year? It's just like, my father has the same argument. It's super fucking frustrating. He's the one who spread COVID to me. The issue is like, this is not a statistical anomaly. This is something that people have accounted for. This is well documented. It would have to be a worldwide conspiracy. That's why you saw a lot of those COVID people that are COVID deniers still. A big chunk of them were like, no, COVID's real and it's killing people. It's just not as bad as you think. There are, of course, still some psychos who think it's not real or act like it's not real. But that's the reason why most of the people I talked to today kept saying, no, COVID's real. It's just not as bad as you think it is. Did you react to going to the protest? My own protest? Like, I just looked at some of the clips. What's insane is that it might be underreported. No, it absolutely is underreported. Of course it's underreported. Like, if someone with cancer dying from a car accident didn't die from the accident, but he had the cancer. Okay, guy, you're failing to comprehend something I'm saying here. Okay, this is the hardest part about trying to explain excess mortality to people who do not have the proper brain cells, the proper number of brain cells that comprehend what I'm saying. You have to factor in, are there all of these people that are literally currently dying from car accidents? And if so, why is that not being reflected in the data? Like, there has to be something that is killing 200,000 extra people. He agrees with you. Wait, I thought he was saying that... Oh, man, never mind. I misunderstood what he said. Sorry. I was agreeing with you, Pepega. My bad. My brain is a little... Hey, brain disease is infectious, and I probably got it from earlier today from being around actual exposure to gray names in real life. Most likely it caused me to have unpreventable brain cancer. Yeah, the one... Oh, okay, so here's what you can tell your pappies and mommies, okay? HIV. When people die of AIDS, they don't actually die of AIDS. They die because AIDS cripples their immune system, so they die of, like, the common cold even. They die from something else. So technically, with your mentality, or with that mentality that, like, you're not dying of COVID, you're dying of obesity, it's like saying no one dies of HIV. Okay? No one dies of HIV. It's like saying no one dies of gunshots. No one dies of gun violence. They die because their heart stops pumping blood. Okay? But we would never do this. It's idiotic. This was a real argument by the religious right during the AIDS pandemic. God, they're such sickos, dude. Yeah. I bleed out from being shot. I died of blood loss, not getting shot. Sorry if this has been answered before, but will we see more on-the-ground content with you talking to Trump supporters? I really do love it. I do be loving on-the-ground content.
Obesity will kill me. But if I get the flu...
In March, CDC projected that 2.2 million were going to die if we didn't take proper precautions. Saving 2 million lives is a blessing, right? Dude, you're such a cuck. I love that. I love that. Like, we're staring at the face of, like, Trump supporters who are still denying that this is a real thing. And my man is still like, oh, 2 million people would have died if we did nothing. Okay, good. If we denied, if we're admitting that, like, these measures actually saved 2 million lives, then shouldn't we take it one step further? Like, why are you arguing for even more rigorous? Why are you arguing for even more rigorous checks then? Is that what you're arguing for? If so, then we're in agreement.
They'll say the flu killed me, but it's not the flu, it's the obesity that killed me.
How did you feel when you found out the president has COVID?
I was heartbroken. I understand the mask situation. It's one of those things because I just think
what do you mean swallowed my own spit?
Well, that was the first thing. He doesn't wear a mask. I think that's his personal choice. I think it's his personal choice, and I still believe that.
What about the people who he could have potentially exposed by not wearing a mask?
Listen, if I sit down and I listen to 10 doctors, I hear 10 different things. Like today, I don't have a mask on, you guys do. I totally respect that right.
Well, we don't have a mask on, so we don't make you sick if we're potentially asymptomatic.
No, I understand, but my point is, I think it's really a personal choice at this point in time. If it's mandated, oh, absolutely. If I go to a grocery store, if I get into a public space, but on situations like this, I just don't see the need in it.
Our president has found a way, I think, more than any other president to have people come and unite and rally behind him. The negativity that the media brings to him has united a lot of people behind him.
So you think it's a reaction to the way he's portrayed?
Correct, yes. There's a huge silent majority out there, and that's what we represent.
But you're not silent. You've never been silent, nor have you ever been the majority. You are very clearly the minority, and you are very, very vocal. It is always so funny when these people say they're the silent majority. They are literally the opposite, like in every way. Yeah, the never shut the fuck up minority. Jesus is my Trump is my Jesus flag. What reopening the schools in the middle of COVID really looks like? God, Vice News do be making good videos though, man. They do be making good videos. Ooh, there's a good economist video too. Nice.
Color that after. This is the one that you got upset about. Yeah, it was hard to do.
Alyssa Frederick has 3 kids. And like millions of other parents across the country, she's trying to adjust to remote schooling.
What sound comes next? It's very difficult for a kindergartner to try to learn in this environment.
You do? You work for Vice News? Fake news media cuck. Banned.
It's 5 plus 2.
But Frederick chose to keep her kids at home, even though the majority of families in Los Alamitos sent their children back to campus. Frederick says the school district's COVID-19 guidelines for in-person education are insufficient.
Antifa News!
If you have a fever, you're allowed back in 24 hours. Masks are not required for children in grades under 3rd.
Classic Vice, dude. Just like, you look way too cool to be a reporter, okay? Just like, what is this? What is this? You look way too fucking cool. You can't be this fucking drippy when you're interviewing people, dude.
Social distancing, as far as desk spacing, not required. That's highly concerning to me and unacceptable.
The public schools in Los Alamitos are some of the first in California to allow students back on campus. The elementary schools reopened after the district obtained a waiver from the state. Middle and high schools opened up too, after COVID cases dropped in the county. Los Alamitos is an orange county, a traditionally red area in a very blue state. And that's made for some pretty heated discussions during school board meetings.
We need to do what is best for all students, and what is best for students is to return to school.
This is a virus that we can live with, and it is a virus we no longer need to hide from.
We spoke with several Los Alamitos teachers, but only one agreed to speak with us on camera.
My fear is the community members who are the loudest.
What the fuck, dude? I think they can figure out who this is. Like, this is wild, dude. This is some fucking Mr. Robot shit, dude. What the frick?
I
got a pee-pee.
On admission are fairly conservative, and my safety, my students' safety, my family's safety is being politicized.
Why did you want to talk to me on the condition of anonymity?
Because the campus is close-knit. Everybody knows who everybody is, and there are community members who are scary. There are classes where students are as little as 3 feet close to each other. They've made it very clear that the teacher needs to be 6 feet apart. There is not one word in there about the students.
In between classes, students are moving between buildings, is that right?
Yes.
Are you cleaning the desks in between that?
Students are responsible for cleaning in between classes.
The students are cleaning?
Yes.
So the person responsible for making sure the next kid don't get sick is?
The previous student. We want to be back, but we want to do it when it's safe. So many people have died because of this. And it's not being taken seriously.
School officials say the decision to open schools is, quote, rooted in science and metrics outlined by county health officials and the California Department of Public Health.
How often are you able to test teachers here?
We're testing teachers along with the recommendation of CDPH, which is every 2 months.
2 months.
We created a baseline already. All of our staff have been tested last week and within the last 2 weeks.
Okay. Every 2 months isn't that often.
That is the recommendation by.
What? Every 2 months? Bitch, I don't even leave my fucking house and I get tested more frequently than that. God damn, dude. These are people who are like literally around other people every fucking day. That is not good. Over the past 24 hours, the U.S. has reported 57,206 new cases of COVID and 663 deaths, according to the COVID tracking. Florida and several states have provided no update. Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention, we are currently hitting our second peak. Fun fact, like at the highest, when we were talking COVID spread, at the highest, we were at 70,000. Like we were like over 60K. We are nearing the 60K number in new COVID cases right now in places like Wisconsin, for example. And remember, this is, of course, happening as God, everyone who fucking cleverly says, lol, you mean first peak? Yes, I know. I get it. It is the first peak, technically, if you never actually mitigate. But you have to make it. You have to make it. You have to just recognize it as like, anytime it's lower than, anytime it's around like 30K new cases, that's how we are mitigating further spread, okay? We haven't stopped peaking. But it doesn't matter. Florida, it hasn't reported it yet. The first peak was 78K. Yeah.
This is a deranged.
Did you run the top of the hour ad? I did not. Oh, top of the morning to you. Got to run another ad there, bucko. Good call, bucko. 0 cases in the whole of New Zealand. America's scuffed. Yeah.
This is a deranged pervert.
Cheyenne?
Can't be losing to Russia in cases, can we? I mean, it's going to keep blowing the fuck up. Check out Michelle Steele from the OC.
Such a big man, Hasan.
And now we have a super spreader president. Did you make up your ads, LMFAO? I think I might have made up my ads at this point. I ran a bunch. Looks like California is still at a consistent 2 to 4K cases per day.
His name is Hasan.
Pogo.
German school tests staff and teachers COVID twice a week. Yeah, they're cucks. Let me tell you something about the German, okay? Let me tell you something about the German. They're cucks. They are afraid of COVID, and they don't have what it takes to win. They don't. We here in the United States, we have what it takes to win. We have what it takes to be the number one. The German, they don't. They don't have the energy. They don't have the initiative. They don't have anything. That's why they cannot be number one.
CDPH. In fact, they recommend is as long as the testing is available. And so we made it available to our teachers.
There have been some teachers who've been concerned with the amount of safety precautions that the district is taking and that are available at the schools. How is your district dealing with that?
We've been working collaboratively with our teachers.
LA film TV productions do testing twice per day per DGA guidelines. Yeah, that's the other thing I was gonna say. Fucking TV is back on, and I was talking to some of my friends, like some of my friends that are on sets now, and they're like, they get insane testing. Like, there's no touching the food. You spend the entire time inside of your fucking trailer, and the only time you're like around other people is just on set for a brief moment. Nothing. Like, there's no craft services, nothing. And they get tested. They do get tested frequently. I think they get tested like every day, or some are saying twice a day, I guess. But so yeah, that's what happens when you have stronger unions, by the way. Oh, you're a friend of Pedowood, eh? Yes, Pedowood.
Since the summer, actually even before, they've been part of our planning process. All of the PPE, the sanitation supplies, the masks, the gloves, the temperature screening, we've met every need that we for our teachers. We do not want to put any of our teachers or our students in any unsafe manner.
So you feel like teachers here feel like they're safe?
I believe so. I think
these measures sound so radical. I'm from Sweden and we almost live just like pre-COVID. Dude, I don't fucking know what it is, okay? I don't know what it is with Sweden. I don't know why people from Sweden constantly are like, oh, we don't do anything. Look at us. We're in Sweden. Yeah, okay, shut up, bitch. You're worse than fucking Norway, and you're worse than Denmark. You're worse than all the other countries around you as far as your deaths per capita. So I don't want to fucking hear about it, all right? But if you are to compare it to America, we have kicked your butt. We are literally worse than you now. We are worse than you. And I don't know why we are worse than you, okay? Maybe it's population density, but there's some pretty dense areas. Sweden was kicking the United States ass. Sweden was kicking the United States ass in highest deaths per capita. Okay? It was kicking the US's ass in deaths per capita until recently when we fucked you guys, okay? We're number one now. We're not number one, but like, you know, we're reaching new levels in the charts for deaths per capita. The only reason why Sweden looks good now in comparison to the United States is because we, for some reason, are just fucking spreading like crazy and dying like crazy. Maybe not even spreading like crazy, but definitely dying like crazy. I live in the capital city in Sweden. I barely see anyone with a mask. Thank God I'm a gamer.
Wet ass
QAnon are kicking our ass in Germany. They're all over. Number one in deaths per capita is the UK. They have lapped everybody. They have been number one for the longest time. I don't know why. Maybe they're just as like, they're not as fat as the United States, but like they're up there and they're just as unhealthy, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I haven't looked at this in a while, but deaths per capita by country COVID, I think the UK has like been number one for the longest fucking time. Here, the Johns Hopkins mortality analyses. Oh, Peru is... Oh, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Oh, never mind, dude. I'm wrong. Oh, fuck the UK. Oh, we passed them. Oh, I'm sorry, UK guys. You guys are fucking cucks. We stay winning, baby. I thought the fucking UK bros had something going on with their fucking... Last time I looked at this fucking coronavirus deaths per capita ratio, the UK was fucking number one, bruv. And now Peru is absolutely dastardly fucking destroying, bruv. And so is Brazil and Ecuador and Spain. Still pretty fucking bad, bruv. I didn't even recognize. Sweden used to be in this list. They were in top 10. I'm surprised that they are. This is the John Hopkins one. I don't know how updated this is. But Sweden, like literally a month ago, was... Yeah, Sweden is number 14 now. Sweden used to be in the top 10. And, wait, no. Okay, so deaths per capita, San Marino and Peru, Belgium. Belgium, by the way, if you look at excess mortality, and adjust it to coronavirus deaths, Belgium is the only country on that list that has overcount coronavirus tests. Belgium overcounted coronavirus tests by 110%. No other country. Every other country is like 50%, 60%, 40%. The United States is around like 60%. It's a little bit higher than other countries. But Belgium has overcounted by 110%. Like they have overcounted the excess deaths. Where do you look at excess mortality? Oh, Turkey lied about their death numbers too, by the way. That's what I found out recently as well. The health minister came out and was like, yeah, we don't count anyone if they're not symptomatic. Like, Belgium is the most cucked country on the planet for the way that they count it. Or I guess the most protective country. Sweden would be in the middle of that first graph. They aren't putting everyone on there, just examples. No, this is every fucking country that has reported numbers.
I love the system. I can now remove the tinfoil hat.
Mexico has beaten the US in COVID.
Turkey lied about death numbers. They lied about case numbers. Yeah. 110%. What does that mean? So every country has excess deaths. What that means is, like, when you adjust to that same time frame in previous years, the number of people that have died outside of like the normal amount of people that would die in that time period would be considered excess deaths, right? So in America, there are almost 300,000 excess deaths since coronavirus started till now. It's like 265 or 270 or something. 270,000 excess deaths in America right now, right? So that means that all those people died for some reason that is abnormal, and those people died for some additional extra circumstance that than the regular time period.
His name is Hasan.
Then you look at that number and you adjust it to the number of reported coronavirus casualties, and that's how you figure out how many people are either over-reporting or under-reporting, and this is speculative still, but how many people are over-reporting or under-reporting coronavirus deaths. So the United States is like, much like the rest of the world, under-reporting COVID cases, people that have died of COVID, even though if you ask Republicans, they will tell you that we are over-reporting, but that's a lie. We are literally under-reporting. Isn't mortality already high anyway? Do they take into account the normal mortality numbers? Yes, dude.
This is a deranged pervert.
When we talk about excess deaths, of course, the fucking regular mortality rate is. I mean, we're gonna be number one in the world for sure. We are the largest country, dude. Of course, we're fucking number one in the world. For when you look at total recovered, we would be. Holy shit, India has more recovered than us. I mean, we're not the largest country. Sorry. We're one of the largest countries. We're the largest OECD country. We're the largest country in the Western world, okay? With comparable nations. That's why totality numbers are always going to make it look like America's doing worse or America's doing better than other countries when you talk about like wealth and shit like that. Just stop, HasanAbi. You couldn't analyze peanuts in your sheet. Okay, brother. The excess deaths counting doesn't equate to counting COVID-related deaths. Absolute fantasy talk. Not at all how most countries are reporting COVID-related deaths. Dude, whenever people say stuff like this, I can't tell. Whenever people say shit like this, I can't tell if they are like a DGG fanboy or if they're just like straight up Republican. Just stop, HasanAbi. You can analyze peanuts in your sheet. Listen, he just seems like a dumb Republican. The excess death counting doesn't equate counting COVID-related deaths. You're so stupid. The best way to figure out whether you are fucking nailing COVID or getting absolutely cumstered by COVID, and the best argument that you can make to people dying of COVID is by looking at excess mortality. Additional people that have died in that same time period when adjusted to previous years. The excess death counting overall, and then looking at COVID-related deaths overall, is the only way that you can figure out if you're overcounting COVID deaths or undercounting COVID deaths. Belgium is the only country on the fucking planet that is overcounting COVID deaths by 110%. Why is this so difficult to comprehend? Well, you're a Republican. That's probably why. So your brain doesn't really work that well. Bye, boys. No, I'm not gonna ban you, you little shit. You're fun to have around. Your stupidity entertains me and others in the chat. Let's keep going.
I do think at times a feeling of safety is personal as well.
Is what the district is doing enough?
No. The teachers don't feel that it's enough. It is the legal requirement, but it's not enough to support real learning and real safety for our students.
How sustainable is this, do you think? How long can you do this?
It can't be mentally healthy for them to be at home. I don't want to keep them isolated. Do I think it's sustainable to keep going this way? No. But what is the alternative? That I take a chance that either one of us become critically ill or die? It's an opportunity cost. And unfortunately, their mental, emotional, and social development are that cost.
Thank you.
Bye. Are you done for the day?
What happens if one of your students gets sick?
We've talked about the reality of a teacher or a student getting sick. It feels like the only thing that will get through to the district that they didn't do enough. And we know it's going to be devastating.
You think the only thing that's going to make the district listen to you all as teachers is somebody has to get sick?
Yes.
Just days after our interview, school officials sent a letter to staff that a student at Los Alamitos High had tested positive for COVID-19. The campus remains open.
We were told to leave our classroom doors open and our windows open. I still have in the back of my head school shootings. My students have no idea how hard this is on me. I have a smile on my face. I am chipper. I am everything that they need me to be. The teachers are so tired. They're so exhausted. Some of my peers are not sleeping. I'm not sleeping. This is so stressful. And the hard part about it is we are not.
This is a deranged.
We're not even.
She's just sad because she has a robot voice now.
Concerned about ourselves. Everything that we.
COVID gave her robot voice.
Fought for, all that we're doing, it's 100% for the students. We do everything we can to pull ourselves together for our students. Because they see fear in your eyes, they're afraid. And you can't have that on a campus.
I've taught high school though, and I know that kids can read you. At a certain point, they'll see right through that armor.
Yeah.
You know that.
Part of my job, part of my colleagues' job.
By the way, America is not an authoritarian state, and that it's totally normal for in our non-authoritarian state. It's totally normal for our teachers to have to use like to mask their faces and to use like a voice modulator. It's a totally normal democratic country where you know it's very reasonable for public school teachers to be this afraid of getting fired for speaking out against COVID. You know, the difference here is like if you were to see this from like a Chinese source, you would be jerking off about how fucking totalitarian China is.
Job is we set the tone in the classroom. We pull ourselves together. We put on the mask if we need to, literally and figuratively, and we do what's needed. Because it's not responsible for me to burden my students with this. I have to be that strong person for my students.
The other part about it is that, of course, the authoritarianism sometimes is enforced by the hogs on the ground. I know you declined, but I gladly discuss with you why you're wrong about why errors in counting differentials and total deaths count from previous years does not equate to errors in counting COVID-related deaths. Dude, okay, I'm going to explain this to you very simply, in simple terms, okay? Let's say every year during the same time period from January to right now, in the past, you know, let's say every year in the same time frame from January onwards till now, 100,000 people die. Okay? And the year before that, it was 110. The year after that, it was, you know, maybe one year it's 110. Maybe one year it's 120. Maybe 100 in the other year. Okay? Because there's like different ways to adjust for population size and whatnot. Okay? This year, in that same time frame, we have 300,000 people die, which would mean that there is 100,000 people that died, okay? And then on top of that, another 200,000 people died. So either you have to have an account of like what happened to those 200,000 people, or you have to admit that it's probably what the scientists are saying. Because barring any sort of international conspiracy to lie about the truth about why 200,000 extra people have died, that is happening also all around the world too, that is like replicating. This data is replicating itself around the world as well somehow, because I think that the entire scientific community has to be in on it. That kind of disparity is abnormal. You cannot say that that's just you cannot say that that's just simply like a crazy flu season. A crazy flu season is not during this time period anyway. And crazy flu seasons don't account for 200,000 extra deaths. A crazy flu season is 100,000 deaths. We've doubled on a crazy flu season. I don't know why you get triggered by this. Knew he's not up to discussing it. Just call the guy who disparages him dumb and call him dumb.
His name is Hasan.
There is not a better way that I can describe this to you. Like, I'm already stun locked pretty hardcore at this point. This doesn't account for the deaths caused by mental health issues that potentially causes suicide just by lockdown that can inflate the excess death numbers. Dude, we already have an increase in fucking suicides, man. We already have an increase in suicides. Suicides are becoming a separate gigantic problem. But what you're saying is insane. That like 200,000 people killed themselves and the doctors hid that. Like, you think 200 to 300,000 people killed themselves and the doctors are hiding that? Are you fucking nuts? And also, not only that, but it's happening all around the world. And for some weird reason, all around the world, doctors are hiding the reality and just faking it and saying it's COVID. Even in countries where they already have socialized medicine or where they don't have any sort of profit incentive. They have no profit incentive whatsoever in a nationalized healthcare system. And yet they're still in on it in a similar capacity to American scientists. Or it's a much simpler idea. And that is that there is this universal consensus among epidemiologists, and that consensus is the truth, that coronavirus is a novel virus and it's a pre-symptomatic spreader, and therefore it's really dangerous and really fucking scary, and that's what's killing people.
I love the system. I can now remove the tinfoil hat.
Gold medal for mental gymnastics.
Sorry, I thought that it was my food. It's not. Okay, can the Democrats win the Senate?
Who's going to win America's election?
Today was the day of 1,000 polls.
It's a question everyone is trying.
The answer is the simplest, but these people just won't accept it. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's like, listen. I don't know why you don't understand how this works. Like, it is really simple. Either gold medal for mental gymnastics, yeah.
His name is Hasan.
As you Portlandian use when?
I don't get it. Like, if you're a Republican, here's a better argument that you can make. Are you ready? I'm so sick and tired of Republicans like
Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house.
I'm so tired of Republicans making stupid arguments that I'm going to give you a better argument, okay? Are you ready? Like, just write this shit down, you dumb fucks. If you want to argue against all of the deaths in this country, what you should be saying is, it's not Donald Trump's fault that we have a broken and fundamentally flawed healthcare system. It's not like Donald Trump created the healthcare system that we're currently in. He had to fucking adopt it. So, obviously, it's not entirely up to him. Just like it's not entirely Donald Trump's fault that our economy fell apart very quickly at a pandemic. This is an American problem. And any administration that had to deal with a pandemic like this would have had all of these problems to deal with. It would have been hard with Obama. It would have been maybe not as hard, but it would have been just as hard under Obama to deal with these sorts of problems. Okay? Now, obviously, it's still not the fucking truth. And that, like, clearly Donald Trump truly fucked it up. So you would be lying if you did not admit that reality. But it's a better way to argue than whatever the fuck you're trying to say, where, like, you try to minimize COVID deaths or something. Okay? Just say that it's not Donald Trump's fault. That's the only thing you can say. Like, denying the deaths, though, makes you look like a fucking moron. Okay? It's actually really, really frustrating, too. It, like, really annoys me when you sound so stupid.
Trying to answer.
Joe Biden up over President Trump.
Donald Trump is within the margin of error.
I'm 100% positive this would have still happened even if Hillary was in charge. I'm sorry, Hossie, but Americans are fucking stupid. That's another reality, by the way. Well, here's the thing. There would have been mandatory mask wearing, and there would have been that same 30% of fucking psychos who... I've thought about this before. There would have been mandatory mask wearing at the federal level. People would say that that's literal fascism. Psychos would still go outside without fucking masks, okay? And be like, are you triggered, libtard? I don't give a fuck, like, whatever. But it wouldn't have gotten to the point that it got to in places like New York, for example. And that is the difference. Like, the pandemic response, especially in the early stages where, like, every fucking second matters, the pandemic response would have been a lot better. It would have been appropriate.
Wet ass P word. Make that pullout game weak.
Like,
thanks, Hasan, for everything you do.
if you were to think that like, oh shit, hold on, I got a robot fucking Postmate.
The focus is on the presidency, but there's another crucial race.
With Democrats and Republicans battling for control of the Senate in 2020.
The Democrats hope this is their chance to win back the Senate.
After 5 years, the Democrats are in with a shot of taking back America's Senate. But with 35 individual races to follow, the result is harder to predict than the presidency. So how do you work out who will win? The Economist might have the answer. Control of Congress can make or break a presidency, especially one intent on delivering change.
If you just look at the presidency of Barack Obama, he passed a bunch of major legislation during the first 2 years of his term. The healthcare reform, also the financial reform. And then once the Republicans won the House in 2010, that was that. No more legislative achievements for 6 years.
Mitch McConnell, the Senate Majority Leader at the end of Barack Obama's time in office, saw blocking Democratic motions as part and parcel of his job.
I was in charge of...
Okay, this is fucking, this is strange, but...
The American people are tired of women.
The robot...
Does The Economist know about the recent post on Reddit that hit the front page?
It's supposed to be a robot, and it's not here. Like, I just don't have it. Like, it stopped. It stopped like blocks away. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what to do. How painful is the COVID test? The new ones aren't as bad as what I heard. I mean, I've gotten less painful ones. I got the really bad one. Did you know you're in an internet common etiquette YouTube video? I don't know what that is.
Whores in this house. There's some whores in this
Dude,
house.
this shit's
There's
so
some whores in
fucking
this house.
dumb,
Keep it
dude.
up, my favorite himbo.
It's not here. What the?
Oh, you're such a big man, Hasan.
Okay, I don't know what this is.
What we did the last 2 years of the Obama administration.
I give you full credit for that.
There is no doubt in my mind that if Joe Biden wins the presidency, Mitch McConnell will respond to his nominees and legislative initiatives exactly the way he did to Barack Obama, which is to block